I need to get some rest, but I need your seed.
Why?
Well, to sleep with it.
And as you fall, Enwin is still on his feet. The rest of you fall and break all of the tables inside of the Cheshire Club. To which Bo goes, "Come on!"
Best day ever!
Group, though. He would work with the group because he likes Cass, and that would just be really, really awkward on the battlefield.
What?
I don't think that's an awkward. Perfect person to protect Cass. I
Wait,
like
what?
it. Let's go.
I'm still
I
here.
don't need protection.
I'm still here.
I know you are, sweetie.
Chris,
It's okay.
shh. The adults are talking. Shh.
Oh,
One
alright.
second, buddy.
I like. I'm gonna. What did you
Chris
think
likes
of
Cass?
I like Ibs was a little pretentious.
Abs was
And
my
for
favorite.
me.
I like Bob.
Thanks, Perry.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Are you gonna leave?
Yeah, the crew needs me.
You go, and I'm gonna stay right here.
Oh my God.
And he nods his head. And he nods his head and walks you over to the door. Just sort of opens the door.
Oh man.
There was mouth stuff poison? Oh yeah.
No smell stuff.
That came out wrong, sorry.
Sorry. I could not laugh.
That person has died, Ryan. A little decorum,
Death
please.
due to mouth stuff. Come on. Get over it.
I'll go home
Smack him
now.
across the face. I'm like, wake up.
All right, you smack Ryan across the face. We're set up in these stands or floating above the water. Have never seen a ship cross the finish line, but first. And they all watch as the first thing they see is Monkey C. Written along the side of the ship, crossing and backwards. And you have crossed the finish line. Congratulations, crew. You have won the first high lock race for the briefest of seconds. Let them be. Let them love and hurt and change and tell stories and die fighting and pouring drinks and doing the right thing even though it hurts. Just let them be. We can give them that. What's going on, Indigo Chameleon audience? It's me, your good buddy Scribe, here to remind you of the fun ways that you can interact here on Indigo Chameleon, even when we're not streaming. One, we've got an amazing Discord. Come and hang out with us. We would love to have you there. You can find some inspiration if you need it. There's memes. There's even like fun ways for you to be like the first ones to know when we're looking for players for a remote one-shot or a one-shot located here at Indigo Chameleon Studios. So please come and hang out with us on the Discord. We would love to have you. We also have a merch store. Yeah, it's a chance for you, the dear viewer, to help us represent the brand a little bit. There's t-shirts, there's mugs, there's prints, there's shower curtains. So I hear one day you will be mine, shower curtain. So yeah, thank you so much for all your support. And as always, there's always a spot here at the table for you. You are the 7th player at this spot. You can use stream points by clicking that little karma right at the bottom of your screen, right where the chat is, one of those sides. You can do that and earn stream points. Every time you tune in, you help us raid, you spread the word, donate bits. That, well, I don't know about spreading the word, it'd be hard to track that, but all of those other things will help you earn stream points that you can use to help your players when they need it the most. Thank you all so much for all your support. let's turn on the microphones. Hi, everybody. Whew. Whew. Okay, sorry about that. Hi, happy Thursday? No, we'll see.
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to Indigo Chameleon, where everything's made up and the points don't matter. We have a game of D&D tonight. Woohoo! Who's ready for some Lost Isle?
Woo!
Yes. There you go. That's the enthusiasm I needed. We, as that really handsome guy was saying not too long ago, we have a Discord. Come hang out with us there. Find little moments of inspiration and memes and all sorts of fun things for you to explore. We also have a merch store. Buying things from the merch store helps you rep your favorite streaming group, which, you know, like, it could be us. You know, we've been seeing each other for a while, and it's time to make that commitment. You know what I mean? Just get something with a little karma on it. Get a little mug or a shirt or a shower curtain. And one day somebody's gonna get that shower curtain. Upcoming schedule for this week because we got lots of stuff going on. Tomorrow is Wonder. No, tomorrow's Neverland. Tomorrow's Friday night, so come and join us as we go explore the land of Peter Pan and Tinkerbell and things of that sort. The group is currently going to meet with a bunch of plant men who seem to have sprouted from a giant tree. And if our past campaigns have anything to say about it, I'm sure it'll work out just fine.
I get on great with plant men.
Sometimes. That's on Friday. We don't have anything going on Saturday, but you know who does? Icky V. Icky V, you want to tell them a little bit about what you got going on?
Yeah, season 3 of the Circle of Ash has officially started. They made quite an impression with Consequences Part 3. My group has done a lot of silly things and has not done a lot of things, and that's coming back to bite them right now. So they are refocusing and trying to get some things done and finding a lot of really interesting creatures in the process. They found a bark drake last weekend, and that terrified them. So they're really excited to go back out there and find some new things.
I support that. So please, on Saturday, go check out Icky V's stream. She's an amazing DM, and we are lucky to have her as a player. On Sunday, we have another amazing game, Pen and Paper, played digitally. And I don't have to DM. I hand that role over to Big Mike. And Big Mike gets to sit in the DM's chair, albeit at his house. And I get to be a tiefling with a 6-pack and a heart of gold. So tune in for us as we take on Curse of Strahd in ways that Big Mike could never have imagined. And what time do we do that, Big Mike?
4 p.m. Eastern.
4 p.m. Eastern. So please tune in for that. Stay tuned to the recruitment channel. We're going to do some fast and loose recruitment here within the next few days as we do a one-shot on Monday. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tune in for that as it starts our giveaway week. We're going to give away coins to streamers, to people that tune in, our lovely audience, to celebrate hitting 1,000 followers. So thank you all so much for tuning in and making that happen and sharing the love. That's on Monday. On Tuesday, we hang out in Wonderland a bit as we have an epic sort of action-packed mini one-shot within the campaign, as the group has a specific goal in mind before they hit the long-term goal of heading towards the city's capital. And I get to play with a monster that was coincidentally my first introduction to Dungeons and Dragons. Was this particular monster where I went, what is that? And it isn't the one you think. So tune in on Tuesday as I see if I can't kill the party outright. So that'll be a lot of fun. On Wednesday, we go back to the circus with Jack's Funhouse. As a group of previous circus performers go to unravel a curse that is plaguing a small town and save the children of the town. Then on Thursday, we cycle back around to the Lost Isle. I think that's it for announcements. I think that's it for upcoming schedule. Once upon a time, on the Lost Isle, the group has found themselves in the Great Hereafter, the place in between worlds, a bit of a limbo, as it were, as they are currently trying to get Turk's dog back. They've met a cavalcade of characters, some from their past and some brand new to them, and some of them not so brand new to them, as they have discovered themselves in a bastion here in the afterlife called the White Horse. The White Horse is a bar that always got a, hey, what's up, Captain? Love you. Thank you for being here. The White Horse is a bar that is sort of at the last stop before the big showdown at the OK Corral. It is a bastion here in the underworld that was created to house wayward souls and to give them a moment's respite. Unfortunately, I would encourage you all to watch the last episode because they have roused the ire of a particular group of cultists. And so let me paint a picture for you right now of exactly what's going on. Kiara tried to talk down the situation. Approaching one of the cultists, this went poorly as he splashed a drink in her face and stabbed her in the side. Kiara's suspicions are right. He is here, and a bunch of the cultists are here to go after a woman that's in the party, and the assumption has been made that it is Cass. Unfortunately, as a group of cultists pour into the room, our group of heroes is on one side of the room. There's a large sort of gathering place that's been sort of separated as the bartender, Hay, has called out for free Jello shots, which has attracted Cass. So Cass is within this swarm of individuals as about 25 cultists, 24 and a leader, start swarming into the place to unleash unholy hell upon our heroes. And that is where we are going to start tonight's adventure. Bear with me. This is the most individuals that I've ever had to juggle at any given time. So I'm going to do my best here, but we're going to play a little fast and loose. Yes, Mace, it's going to be a doozy. So actually, we're going to do this. We're going to start with the top of the initiative order, which is Cass. Cass, as you're coming into the bar, there seems, as you're like sort of moseying up to the bar, you see that the bar is lined with free Jello shots. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think you think anything of it. You're kind of there, and then you had mentioned that you want to jump on top of the bar as well, or a table close to the bar.
Gonna jump up on the table, grab a Jello shot, and do the Xena war cry because Jello shots are awesome.
I'm about it. Okay, yeah. I'll tell you what. You grab one of the shots, and you are with a group of individuals. For fun, give me an acrobatics check as you are going to. Actually, I wonder if this is more athletics. Yeah, either one, acrobatics or athletics for me as you.
Okay.
As you are about to jump on the table.
21.
21. Yes, very deftly, Cass. You jump on top of the table and you give a mighty Xena warrior yell, crying out, hey, do this for me. Give me a performance check.
Got it.
I want to hear the yell.
It's an 8. So
I'll give it to you at advantage if you can give us an actual Xena warrior princess yell.
Did it come through?
No,
Did anything happen?
Oh no.
Oh, it was too loud.
It was too loud. Gosh. No, that's perfect. I'll say, give me another roll then. Give me another roll. I trust you very much.
I'll do it next time.
Discord, shut you down.
Discord is like, no, too loud.
Like, too loud. You're in the red. Go away. The second roll was a 1, so it must have Discord crapped out in the bar, too.
Yeah, there's a like from close to the bar. As Cass yells, I do need a con save. Give it to me at advantage, Cass, because you might be doing this fight drunk, or at least slightly buzzed.
16.
16. Yeah, you feel it, but it's not too bad. Hey, Nightheart Gaming, welcome. It's good to see you. Puberty hitting Cass in the face for that yell. Mood. Yeah, Cass, everything is great. Nothing is wrong at all in the world.
And nothing hurt.
And nothing hurts. Everything is great. Speaking of everything is great, the first group of cultists is going to pour into the room. I think everybody but Cass notices this. As Kiara, you would notice all 6 of them looking at the individual right next to you with the dagger in your side, and he's going to gesture at the group that's at a table. So he's going to gesture at the larger group consisting of William, Tren, Texas, and Turk.
I'm invisible still.
No, you
I'm not.
are invisible, but you are sitting on top of an image of yourself. So if they aim for that image,
I'll get hit.
They
got it.
Yeah.
Good point.
So
we have not learned all of our mistakes with invisibility yet.
That's okay. There's still plenty of mistakes to learn. So 3 of them are going to 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 of them are going to crowd around William and just start unleashing holy hell. And 3 of them are going to gather around Tren and start wailing into Tren a little bit with their attacks, which are probably the 2 individuals that probably shouldn't be attacked right now. But that's the way the dice is. Okay. So you see as one of them... yeah, that's going to hit. That's a 23 to hit you, William.
Take that at disadvantage. I will use Subtle Shift.
Okay. Yep, that's going to miss. With a 2 on the die, that is going to be a 6 total. That doesn't hit, does it?
Nope.
It's close.
Okay. Tren. So that's the first cultist for William. William, that is a 16 to hit.
That does not hit with the mage armor.
Did you cast mage armor upon yourself?
I'd already spent the spell slot previously.
Okay.
So I started with 1 down.
Okay. Cool. So you cast that. Okay. So not gonna hit mage armor. Third one.
So just so you can keep track, I've already used 2 first level spells.
To do what?
One was the subtle shift, and the mage armor was the other one.
Okay, so you've burned your reaction this turn.
Yes.
Yes. The other one is going to try to reach out and touch you, pal. This is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, sure. I think that touches me.
Okay. So this is going to be, and you recognize this spell as inflict wounds.
Never heard of it.
You take 13 points of necrotic damage from this individual who swarms you. Tren, it's now your turn for your round of attacks. That's an 18 to hit as one brings his dagger out to your side. Does that hit?
Yep.
Okay, 5 points of piercing damage. 23 to hit.
Yep.
Another 5 points of piercing damage. This third one's going to do his inflict wounds. And that is a 19 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. So with their first volley, you're taking another 9 points of necrotic damage. Okay? As you guys watch as William and Tren get swarmed, these individuals are going at them and going at them hard. So that is the first group of individuals to go. Cass, I'm going to say this. There's enough screaming and yelling at this point from your group that you would be able to hear that something is going on. Okay? You're about 50 feet away from the group that is kind of swarming William and Tren right now. As we catch up in the initiative order to William, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to Misty Step away from the group.
Where are you headed? Are you headed towards like the big
step
open space?
Towards the bar.
Towards the bar. How many feet? Going to the midway point?
It only goes up to 30 feet, so I'll go
so
as
30
close to the
feet
bar.
Towards the bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is a bonus action.
Okay, that's your bonus action?
Yep. And so I could cast a cantrip now, right?
You can cast a cantrip from where you are.
Right. Yeah, but I can't do spells. I'm just
No,
clarifying,
you
right?
cannot.
Gotcha. Okay, so then I will Ray of Frost at. Okay, so I'm trying to look at the map. So A group moved over to 1.
A group moved over to 1. So like there's
Okay.
so in terms of that, there are 3 people beating up Tren, and there are 3 individuals that were over in that space that you have now bamped away from.
Okay, so I will, whoever is closest, I'll say 30 feet from me, whoever the closest guy is at that 30 feet from where I am, and I will use, you know what? Whichever one is, there's 2 hitting Tren, I'll say number 1 of the 2 that are hitting Tren.
Okay.
Does that help you narrow it down?
That
like a
does.
Who's who?
Okay.
Okay, so number 1 of Tren,
Give
I'll
me
go
an
for a Ray of
attack roll.
Frost. That is a 17. Oh no, 25 total. Sorry, I gotta add 9.
Yes, the 25 definitely hits.
Okay, sorry, I said it. I just said the number on the dice. My bad.
Stop. You don't need to apologize.
Okay,
Unless you mess
so
up.
damage is 14,
14.
and they are slowed.
Okay.
14 points of damage.
Yep.
And they're slowed.
This individual is slowed down.
Actually, just reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
That's different. Okay, so the slow spell isn't cast upon them. They just
No.
They lose their movement speed. 10 feet. Of
right.
movement speed.
It's just reduced. Yeah, by
Got
10.
It.
So instead of 30, it's 20. Whatever.
Understood.
60. It's yeah.
That's William's turn. I believe up next is Kiara. Kiara, you have an individual standing right in front of you that has just stabbed you in the side with a dagger. As more and more individuals are pouring into this space, and things are looking a little rough.
Okay.
Did you see the map?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I'm very upset. Number 1, how dare you throw whiskey in my face?
It was good whiskey, too.
It's nothing. It's the
Right?
whiskey.
I'm mad about the whiskey. The stabbing, I can heal that later. The whiskey, I'm mad about.
So wasteful.
Fair.
So wasteful. So
You go into a rage.
I'm not a barbarian. I would love to go into a rage right now. This is the Kiara version of rage, I guess.
Come on, Kiara. What you got?
I am going to conjure animals.
Okay. What level spell is that?
That is a 3rd level spell.
Okay. It is counterspell, unless anybody else wants to do anything. From the individual right next to you.
Okay. That's fine. If that is counterspelled, that is counterspelled. Mark off the slot. And I am going to... I'm going to bonus action wild shape.
Do it. What are you wild shaping into?
Give me 1 second. I'm just pulling up my list. Because I have them listed.
That's right. As Kiara's looking at this, the leader of the cultist is right up next.
Yep. Ooh, 50. That's not a lot of space. I don't want to do this, but
okay.
You know what? It worked for me before. I'm turning into a rhinoceros.
I'm about it. Poof, Kiara, in the space where Kiara was once standing next to the Yellow Prince, you see her transform, channeling the druidic energies of the earth around her and turning into a rhinoceros. The individual's like taking a step backwards, almost instinctively, but not enough to elicit an attack of opportunity. But just one in like, oh god, that's a rhinoceros.
As a free action, I would just like to stamp my paw angrily, like my foot angrily, and snort some hot air in his face.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm about it. You doing anything else with your turn?
I have movement. I can't really attack because they counterspelled my thing. But I'm going to kind of turn myself just a little bit, maybe to protect any. I know I'm not very far from them. I'm only like 10 feet, so I just kind of want to put my body in between any other groups coming in and my group.
Understood. It is now his turn. He's going to turn and look and see Cass standing up on a table, putting her above the crowd and making her very visible in this group. Because of that, he is going to go ahead and Cass, he's going to start to cast. Cass, I need you to give me a. I think this is a charisma save. Yes. This is a charisma saving throw, please.
23.
23. The banishment does not take a hold. You are not.
Oh, this. Okay.
Okay. Banishment does not take hold, which is a very good thing because you are not home right now. So, had they not able to break that concentration, you and I would have had a much longer conversation after this. But that is going to be this individual's turn. For their action. Okay. Yeah, with that, he is going to outstretch a hand towards the group that's by the door, almost as if he's directing them. May say, oh, y'all fighting Nyx? I love you so much. Didn't know y'all were fighting Nyx. Great. Okay, that is going to be his turn.
When he was beginning to cast and I made the charisma save against him, did that put him on my radar? Completely like subconscious.
You are aware that he cast a spell against you. I'll say this.
Okay.
For the sake, you understand that it was this individual who was casting against you. Okay.
Okay.
Turk.
Yep.
Your turn.
I am drawing my bow and casting Conjure Barrage.
Okay.
And firing in the direction of the doorway.
Okay, where the individuals are coming in. So you're gonna perfect. Tell me about Conjure Barrage.
Let me read this for you. You throw a non-magical weapon or fire a piece of non-magical ammunition into the air to create a cone of identical weapons that shoot forward and then disappear. Each creature in a 60-foot cone must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 3d8 damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a success.
I'm going to say you're able to get this first group, okay? Roll damage for me as they all failed the save. Hi, Legend Hillary. Go ahead, Turk.
I don't need to make a spell shot with that, do I?
It's in a... I don't think so.
14. That's 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage to all the cultists
771
in that little group. That is your action. In your bonus action, Turk, as you take an arrow and throw it up into the air, and you all watch in fascination as that arrow multiplies, and then slams forward towards the group that is stationed at the door, and there is a grunt as all of these arrows slam into them.
Next question I have is, I get 2 attacks per round.
You do.
Does that count as an attack? So I can fire my bow now as well.
It does not, because you did not make a spell attack with it. This is casting a spell. And I'm going to stick with that. If you had made an attack with it, that would be fine, but this takes an entire action to cast. You don't get 2 actions.
I was guessing that might have been the case. Bonus action. I'm going to... is Crystal still in the room?
She is.
Crystal! Little assistance here.
Give me a persuasion check, please.
I can do this online. I keep forgetting I have my... But do I want to do it online? Oh. Persuasion. 12 plus 1 is 13.
Okay. Yes. The DC is very low because she already feels an affinity for this group. With your bonus action, Crystal is going to reach out towards where Tren is. Tren, you are healed for 12 points. As you see Crystal going on it, and she redirects the energy out towards where Tren is, healing him for 12 points. All right?
As a free action, can I telepathically call for Wolf, even though I know he's probably not in range? It's just something that Turk would do.
Absolutely, pal. Yeah, live your truth.
And he's sending out that call.
Tren, you send out the call to the wilds. Tren, give me probability dice, Turk. Tren, it is now your turn.
For my action, I'm going to use Create Eldritch Cannon.
Okay. What does your Eldritch Cannon look like?
It's a phaser from Star Trek.
Perfect. Just very large in the space next to Tren, you see a phaser from Star Trek that seems to be floating in the air as the three cultists look at it with a very surprised look upon their face.
It's actually just the size of a phaser.
Oh, really? I'm about it. Yeah, right there. Poof.
And then I am going to be using Force Ballista.
Okay, is that a bonus action?
Yes.
Do it. What is this, an attack roll? Hit me.
18 to hit.
18 hits. Roll damage.
Five
5 points of damage as this phaser is not set to stun. And a blast of energy comes out and hits one of the cultists attacking Tren, causing him to misstep a little bit. And if his shirt was red, he'd be a little bit more nervous. But for your sake, I'm going to say this. He's looking really rough. It's the same cultist that William tried to hit. Okay? That William hit. So, Tren, that's your action. That's your bonus action. Are you doing anything with your movement? Set to kapow.
Set to kapow.
Set phasers.
I'm sorry, but distant stab was pretty good too.
That was good. That was very good. Okay. That's Tren's turn as the next group of cultists come into the room. And I think they are going to beeline across the room, each of them with arrows sticking out of them, towards the guy holding a bow. And 3 of them are going to swarm Turk and start trying to take out Turk. And the other 3 are going to, let's see, William's over near the bar. How about the rhino in the room?
Okay, so Group B is now split between 1 and 2?
Group B is now split between 1 and 2.
And all of Group A is at 1.
All of Group A is still at 1.
Can I have some of column B?
No. Try the gray stuff. It's delicious. Okay, Turk. 15 to hit. I'm gonna
Misses.
15 misses. 20 to hit.
Misses.
Misses.
That one hits.
Oh, that one hits.
That was Big Mike answering for me.
Okay. 20 points of necrotic damage, Turk. And a 17 to hit.
Misses.
17 misses. You watch as 2 of the cultists rush forward with daggers in hand, try to stab you in the side. Unfortunately, or fortunately for you, you are able to sideswipe these. But the one that comes forward and shoves both of his hands on your chest, channeling a dark magic with necrotic energy, channeling close to your chest. Okay, that's going to be their turn. The 3 against the rhino. 13 for a dagger hit. Does that hit your AC, Kiara? You're muted.
You're muted.
Dear.
I was just waiting for the rhino to load. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, yeah.
My computer closed my internet browser, so I had to reopen it.
I'm not angry at your computer. I'm just disappointed at it.
Me too.
And it knows it.
You're in a fight.
Terrible.
I'm in the middle of a thing. Luckily I have it set on the side, so I just gotta wait for it to. think. There it is. Okay. Extras. There you are. Yes, that hits.
Okay. You're gonna take 6 points of slashing damage as you get a little dagger to the side. This is a 15 to hit.
That hits.
That hits. 1 point of slashing damage. And a 11 to hit.
11 just hits.
11 just hits. Another 2 points of slashing damage. Bop, 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 as the three of them rush into the room. Then the next set of cultists come running into the room. It's going to be a bad day. So these three are going to start tearing across the space. They're actually going to dash and swarm Cass's table. With each of them, 1, 2, 3 at the ready, but that is their action and their movement. I'm actually going to surround the table. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. So all of them are surrounding Cass's table near the bar, of which, William, you are 20 feet away from, since you transported 30 feet in. Okay?
Gotcha.
Texas, your turn.
I'm going to ask for some artistic liberty here because I'm going to use my mandolin for my bonus action so that I can inspire someone.
Okay.
But while I'm inspiring them with song, I want to sing it really off key and cast Shatter. So my bonus action, my full action. But story-wise, like
I'm about it. They are inspired.
All right. Is there any group of cultists where there's a clump of them and they're like within a 10-feet area and there's none of us there? Like, because I know they've spread out a little bit and I've lost track of where they've spread to. Group C is by themselves still, right?
Group C. Go ahead,
D
Mike.
hasn't moved yet.
D hasn't
moved yet.
You cannot see D from where you currently are. They are outside of the room.
Okay.
Like they would need to move in to the room.
So like C is still in a cluster, right? Or are they like who's not on
C
somebody directly?
is completely clustered around Cass.
Okay.
There are 3 that are clustered on Tren. There's another 3 that are not clustered on anybody, but they're next to Tren.
Okay.
Everybody's got a little somebody something.
Okay, so the ones next to Tren, I could still be in a 10-foot radius and not have it not hit
Correct.
Tren.
The 3 that were attacking William.
Okay, that's William, not Tren.
William bamfed out. So
Got
they were
it, now
attacking
Tren.
him.
Okay, got it. So the 3 who are attacking Tren, and are they A, B, or C? I've lost track.
This is part of Group A.
Okay, all right.
A and half of B are at 1. Half of B is at 2. C is at Cass, which is at the bar. Yeah. And then D hasn't come into the room yet.
I love that you're using this to help the players. The audience has no.
I thought you shared the map to everybody.
No. The audience has no recollection of what you're referencing right now. So share with the players and talk them through this. But I'm trying to paint a picture of as to what the audience sees as well.
My bad.
So I guess I'll focus on those 3 then. And when I cast Shatter, I'm casting it at a level 4.
Okay. 4. Invisibility drops.
No, because neither of those spells are concentration. Shatter is not concentration.
Invisibility does not matter. It does not matter unless this is greater invisibility the minute you cast a spell.
Oh, okay. My mistake then. I thought because it was concentration, as long as I didn't cast a concentration spell.
No,
That's okay. It can drop. That's fine. No problem. So I'm
Question.
Who's this? Go ahead.
Well, does her illusion drop? The illusory body. Okay.
I didn't create that illusion though, right?
Yeah, it was.
What's her name create it?
But when she turned and faced Tren, let me double check to see if Cure Wounds is a concentration spell.
Oh, I might have.
It's an instantaneous. So if you want, the illusion could stay there until she casts something else. So you will drop out of invisibility, still in the same spot, and now it'll look like some weird half monstrosity that's now playing a mandolin.
Okay. I had to pick a song that can do really off key.
Okay.
So it's gonna be home in the bar where your cultists will never get far. And you know what? We will all kick your butt and Turk will send you home in a jar. And that's 5d8.
That is
for every single one of those guys.
What is the spell?
Oh, sorry. It's a spell. It's con save of 17.
Con save of 17 for the cultist. 1,
Got those
2,
ahead of
3.
time.
Okay. Oh, 2 of them make it. 1 does not.
Okay. So it is 7, 10, 12, 22, 27.
How many dice are you rolling?
5d8, look, shatter.
Oh, you're casting it at 4th level.
I said 4th level.
Okay.
Thunder damage.
How much damage?
Did I just say 27?
27 points of damage.
To the one guy, and then
So the one guy. So that one guy's barely on his feet.
and then the other guys are 13 or 14, depending on which way you go on that.
Yep. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom, boom. Oof. Yeah, that's a lot. Cool. That's your action and your bonus action. Okay. Well.
And you are inspired.
You are inspired, Turk. There you go. The talent there awes me, my baby. Says okay. With that, the last group of cultists are going to come running into the space. They are all going to cast. 2 of them. They're actually going to crowd the door. They're going to flank either side of the door. So when D runs in, they're flanking either side of the door. This last group of 6 cultists. 3 of them are going to point towards the individual that's next to the rhino and cast a couple of spells. First thing they're going to cast is Shield of Faith. One of them casts Shield of Faith. The other one casts Levitate on him. And so the cult leader is now levitating in the space. He's also got a shimmering shield of energy surrounding him. And you're not there anymore. Cass, I need you to give me another save, as the other 3 cultists are going to hold their action. But Cass, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
$24.
Jeez, you have not rolled below a 20 on any of your saves tonight. Yep.
Plus 8.
You on charisma and wisdom?
No. Christmas 5.
Okay. Yeah, you are good. You shrug off another hold person spell, which would have held you in place and made things very bad for you. So that is their turn. The other 3 are holding their action for an undisclosed event to happen, and that takes us back to the top of the initiative order.
With the hold action failing on Cass, are these cultists reaching to grab feet, or I guess?
So, in D&D parlance, they burned their movement rushing forward. They are currently not making a move to grab feet, but there is a good chance now that there are 6 of them gathered around this table that you are on, that might be something you would assume.
Now, something I don't think I've talked about much with the rest of the people I played adventure with is that Cass was a competitive tumbler when she was younger.
Was she?
I think I'm going to try and get her to do maybe a cartwheel off this table and get out of dodge.
I will say that this is a move that could go very well or very poorly.
High risk, high reward, right?
High risk, high reward. I'll say as a bonus action, give me an acrobatics check to cartwheel off of the table over 6 individuals onto the floor.
Well, how tall? Well, yeah, but how tall? I guess how tall is the table? If it's like a real tall table, then it's going to be a little easier.
3 feet, about 3 feet.
Yeah, about 3 feet. Table height.
Okay, so it's a short table. Cool.
And I'm gonna use Flash of Genius, giving her a +4 to the roll.
Okay. You can add a +4 to this. This is going to
Average table height is 36 inches, so yes.
3 feet.
Random useless facts.
Thank you, Kiara, for random table facts.
Thank you for subscribing to Table Facts, and I'm going to roll with a +7 now. Thanks, Trend. That's an 18 plus a 7.
Yep, you managed to cartwheel off of the table. I can't justify you cartwheeling away from the entirety of the group, but you are no longer surrounded by them. I'll say that you're within melee of a couple of them as you cartwheeled off to one side as your bonus action.
Okay. And I want to land in 3-point stance, but that's going to do me dirty later, so I'm not gonna.
I will say you do a perfect cartwheel landing in a 3-point hero stance and look around and you're like,
You try to make me bleed my own blood?
Tren, you get a +5 to a roll from Maysay, our other artificer, because artificers stick together.
Thank you.
That was very sweet, buddy.
I'm an artificer too.
Shut up.
I'm not.
You were.
It's not what the little symbol above your head says.
Oh, shh.
Oh.
Dang it. Curses.
I then,
You were all about this cartwheel, and now...
Yeah, no, I had to get away so I didn't get interrupted. Okay, so at this point, since I can pretty much say with certainty I'm being targeted here, Cass is going to...
It only cost 100,000 stream points, Magnoff.
Oh. And he's going to save those up and become a god. Again.
Or that.
Ooh, clever.
Come on, Cass.
Okay. Yeah. So at this point, she's going to give the 3 on the side of the table that she kind of flip-flopped over, the regard and I'm just going to use Toll the Dead and say something kind of cruel, probably.
Okay, you're gonna look at the group and you're going to Toll the Dead.
Yeah.
Is this targeted at an individual, or is this a sort of area effect? This is a cantrip, right?
This is, yeah, and it's a 60-foot area. It doesn't have to have a target. Oh no, it does. It's a single target. My bad. And wisdom save 16.
Wisdom save of 16. With a 19 on the die, they're gonna make that save.
Okay, and that's the entire action.
That's the entire action.
I'm still close.
Okay, you guys all watch in amazement as you traveled with her and had no idea that Cass was a tumbler. But sure enough, she does a cartwheel off the table and lands with a 3-point hero's landing, poof, and goes, ha ha! With a look of amazement and awe on everyone's face. Indigo, you have a +5 from your mama.
Thanks.
Your mama watching, giving you +5. That's amazing. Okay, that is Cass's turn. Okay, the 3 attacking Tren are going to continue doing their thing. The other 3 individuals are going to take off at a mad sprint, use their 30 feet of movement, and surround William, because you have not moved other than that jump. Correct, William?
Right.
Okay, so they're going to start attacking you as well. 2, 3. Okay, Tren, these are all dagger attacks. 22 to hit.
Yep.
16 to hit.
Yes.
15 to hit.
Barely.
Still hits. You take a 14 points of piercing damage from the dagger, as it is turning into a bad production of Julius Caesar over there, as the cultists are sort of swarming the space. The 3 of them are going to make attacks against William as well. William, 17 to hit.
My AC is 17, but I'm going to use my reaction to shield.
Okay. That's going to have
my
a
AC
+5 against all attacks.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's a nat 20. Let's roll for the other guy. That's not going to hit. The other one got a straight 20. So the nat 20 is going to hit.
Okay.
You take 4 points. 4 whopping points of piercing damage against you. And if you have any concentration spells, I need that con save. If you do not, you are all set and good to go. That was the first group of cultists. William, it is now your turn.
Okay. Well, this is just all kinds of poopy.
Hey, man. I didn't make the rules. I just enforce them.
All right. Well,
Sometimes I make the rules. I need it established that sometimes I do, in fact, make the rules.
I am going to. I'm going to use my. Yep. Adaluk's Resilient Sphere on myself.
Oh, really?
No, that's a terrible idea.
No.
It's
please do that. I think it's a great idea.
No, Cass. On Cass.
You sure?
No. Dang it, you're making me regret all of my decisions. Okay, never mind. I got it. Storm Sphere. I'm going to cast that, and I want to put it just on the outside of me so that the outside of the 20-foot radius catches these guys and not me.
Okay. Where? So closer to the doorway or closer to the bar full of innocent people?
Yes. Yes. I will put it between where Cass's table is and where I'm standing, but a little bit off of the bar.
Okay. And it's a 30-foot radius?
20-foot.
20-foot radius. I'm gonna say this ain't gonna catch you, but if anybody, this is the first big magic to be cast here, as a storm sphere appears in the space, and it's gonna catch the group that's attacking you currently, like the tail end of the group that's attacking you, and with that, there is going to be a frantic amount of noise from the bar as people see a giant storm sphere in the space and start running.
Mass confusion.
Mass confusion. Cats and dogs living together.
Wait. They didn't freak out about a rhino randomly appearing in the middle of the bar, but the storm sphere is what got them.
I described who Hay was as a person, right?
I mean, that's fair. Carry on.
It's the third Tuesday of the month, Rhino Night. Like, it's just like, okay. What is the save on Storm Sphere, buddy?
That is a, where is that? Strength save of 17.
Oh,
Cultists aren't very strong.
They are not strong at all. They both fail this.
Okay, so they take 2d6 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Which is going to be 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I will use it to cast a bolt. And that will do...
Hang on. Like you just cast bolt?
Well, okay, so until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your turns to cause a bolt of lightning to leap from the center of the sphere toward one creature you choose within 60 feet of the sphere. Make a range attack spell. You have advantage on the attack roll if the target is in the sphere. On a hit, the target takes 4d6 of lightning damage.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Yes. Okay. First one's 22.
Okay. 22 to hit?
Yeah, so 22.
That hits.
Well, it says at advantage because it's one of the guys that's in the sphere.
Yeah.
Okay, so none of the three that moved towards me had taken any damage because they're the ones that were originally on me. So I will say number 1 is the one I hit. And let me roll for damage.
Thank you so much, Magnoth. We'll try to deal with this cultist and Rhinado situation. Rhinado.
12 points of damage. 12 additional points of damage, lightning damage.
To number 1.
Yes.
Giving him a total of 19, correct?
Yes, whatever the first roll was.
Okay. That's your action. That's your bonus action. You doing anything with your movement?
No, because they are right next to me. So
They are. Kiara.
Okay, so culty leader boy is now levitating.
He is still close by. But
How close?
I don't know if he's horn close, but he's pretty close. No, I say close. I want to say he's 10 feet above you.
10 feet up, okay. And there are ding-dongs at the door?
There are ding-dongs at the door.
They were Group D, okay?
Yes. Group D, you notice that there are 3 on either side of the doorway, that as people are starting to rush out of the room, they are doing nothing to stop them. But 3 of them look like they have spells held at the ready. There's a crackling of arcane energy. You don't know what they're waiting for, but they're waiting for something.
Okay. How far away from them am I?
About 15 feet.
All right.
But you could back up and build some speed.
I'm going to do the dumb, and I'm going to back up about 5 feet.
Okay.
So I have 20 feet of movement.
Okay.
Get to them. And I'm going to charge them. I'm going to charge and gore them because it's like a double whammy.
Okay.
So if I move at least 20 feet straight forward towards target and hit them with a gore attack on the same turn, the target takes extra damage.
Okay, I don't think you can get all 3 of them with this sort of
That's okay.
attack, but I'll say you pick the guy in the middle, perhaps?
Yeah. One of the crackly boys.
The crackly boy. That good crackly boy.
That's what I'm going for. One of the ones that's holding a spell for something.
Oh, the bleedy crackly boy.
Oh boy. Okay, that is a 19 plus 7 to hit.
Okay. I'm going to say this. You had a group around you that was kind of wailing on you a little bit. That was not the group by the door. Are you okay with taking the opportunity attacks that this could bring? Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
Okay. Kiara, effectively, it is, with your AC, it's not bad. It's like 4 points of piercing damage. Okay?
Perfect.
As you go, you hear a mighty bellow. From very good, much better than mine. As you go screaming forward in rhinoceros form, horn at the ready.
Yep.
Okay. How many points of damage was that in that?
Okay, so that was it hit because it was a 19 plus 7, correct?
That's definitely gonna hit. This poor cultist crackly boy.
This crackly boy is gonna be hurt. Hold on, I need more d8s.
Oh, crackly boy.
That's not a d8. Where are my d8? Here's the d8. You know, with like 60 sets of dice, you would think I would have them already.
It's okay. It's okay.
I don't roll d8s very often. 12, 16 on the original hit, and then the other 2 for the extra bludgeoning damage. $11 points for the additional.
11. 27 total for crackly boy.
Yes, I need a strength save, please.
From him?
From him.
No.
Is he dead?
I mean, no, he's still awake, but he fails that strength save.
Okay, he is currently prone.
Okay, he doesn't have long for this world.
That's okay. I just
die again, screaming in the face of a rhino.
Yeah.
There's a whole backstory where he died the first time with a rhino, and now he's just having terrible flashbacks. Okay.
Yeah.
Kiara, that is your action and your bonus action with the gore.
It's actually gore is the attack.
Okay.
Charge is just a thing I can do if I use my movement. So that was my movement and my attack.
Okay.
So rhinos don't have a bonus action. So
Understood. That is your turn. You doing anything else? You moving around or anything like that?
I mean, I still have 20 feet of movement. I would.
You're gonna take another set of opportunity attacks should you move.
I'm not gonna move out of anyone's space, but I am gonna like just back up a step so I'm not over top of this guy, but I'm
Okay.
not leaving the 5-foot area. Just.
All right. You hear the word as soon as that's done, Kiara. Cass, you hear the word now. One of them is a little preoccupied, so he's not going to do that. However, the other two, which had held their actions, are going to go ahead and kick things off. So I need 2 more wisdom saving throws, please. Hey, you're muted. Were you aware of that? Did you? You're just building suspense all over the place.
That's a 17 and a 9.
Okay, the 17 is going to make it. The 9 is not. As you are going to hear the word, the first word that you hear is drop.
Re-roll that second one.
Okay.
Re-roll that 9.
Does it take a reaction to do that?
Yeah.
You've already used your reaction this turn casting
I
shield.
used my bonus action.
You
I
used
did.
reaction to cast shield.
Got it. Never mind then.
Cass, how are you casting spells right now?
What do you mean?
You have your holy symbol in your hand?
It's around her neck.
Yep. Okay. You're going to hear the word drop, and it's going to command you. And because of that word drop, you're going to take the holy symbol and drop it on the ground. So it's by your person, but it's a break, drop. Okay? It's right there in front of you. It's still intact, but it is off of your person. Okay?
That ain't good.
No, it's not. Because that was the cultist turn. Okay?
Oh dear.
Now it is time for the cult leader's turn. As that was their held action. Now he is going to extend a hand outward unless anybody's going to do anything, and he is going to cast. Okay, what's he want to do here? Okay, Cass, I need you to make another save as he starts chanting in a dark language out at you, and he's coming at you hard.
Counterspell.
What level?
Level. I hate it when you ask me that. 3.
Okay, roll for me.
It's a 12 on the die. What do I need to add to it? I don't remember.
Your spellcasting ability modifier.
Okay. 17 plus 5.
I'll allow it. Yes.
Thank you, Indigo Team Up.
So I'm going to say this in case the stakes were not high enough for you guys. Indigo has counterspelled the spell Feeble Mind. As it's cast off at Cass. Okay? Holy symbol dropped. Okay? In front of her. This is the second time his spells have been counterspelled and he has not done anything. And I think for his free action, he's going to point at Texas.
Good.
And I think that is the whole turn that he has. Turk. We got 3 guys beating you up a little bit, but they are, but you're okay.
And
The cultist leader is 10 feet above the ground,
Correct.
is what I'm understanding. So I'm assuming he's a clear shot, despite these 3 guys on me.
He is. When you're up close in melee with somebody, those ranged attacks might be a little difficult. I know that ranged attacks up close and personal with someone right next to you is a disadvantage, but I don't know if you're in melee, if aiming at somebody else is also at a bit of a disadvantage as you have these 3 guys swarming you. So I'm going to look in my book right now. Aiming a ranged attack is more difficult when a foe is next to you. When you make a ranged attack with a weapon, you have disadvantage on the attack roll if you are within 5 feet of a hostile creature who can see you and who isn't incapacitated. So this spell will, this attack will be at disadvantage. Hey, what's up, God of Bacon? How are you? Is what Icky Feet just said, but I'm going to repeat it. Hello. So yes, you can take a shot, buddy, but it's going to be at disadvantage because you got so many guys swarming you at the moment.
Understand that. And first roll is off and is a 23. Roll number 2 is a 1. Will a 23 hit?
A 23 hits. Roll damage. Freaking archers, man.
Jeez. And I roll a 1. 1 plus 6 is 7 in damage.
Still 7 points of damage.
And I'm firing again.
Okay.
Advantage. 28. Roll number 2. Get out of the way. They're blocking my... There we go. 5 plus 12 is a 17.
Yep. 17 hits, just barely. Nope,
I will take
it does
the
not.
17 hit then.
Nope. Hang on. Sorry.
He had the Shield of Faith on him.
Sorry. Shield of Faith. Totally forgot. Does not hit. First one does. You can roll damage on that one, but...
Well, I already gave you the damage on the first one, right?
Yep. You can roll damage.
Okay.
He did. It was 7.
I did.
Right?
7. That's right. That's right. I got it marked down too. Okay. That's Turk's turn. You doing anything with your bonus action?
It worked the first time. Hey, Nick!
Okay. Nick's going to be a little higher. And no,
I can understand
you guys had
that.
you know what? You guys had a nice little moment.
We had a moment.
You had a nice little moment there. Go ahead. Give me a charisma check as you yell at Nick.
Oh. Can I use my bardic inspiration?
Yes, you may. On a charisma check, absolutely you may.
And it's what's the roll on that? D8, D10.
It's
Where
a
am I at?
D8 for your charisma check.
I have to get a real die.
You do got to get a real die.
That's going to be a 5 plus 8 is going to be a 13 altogether.
All right, help me. I'm juggling too much, William. What would Nick, WWND, what would Nick do to help out a good buddy that he just met?
This is end of service, Nick.
End of service, Nick.
Okay. Who's taking the most damage?
Probably taking the most. I would say Tren might be hurting. Turk might be hurting. But for the most part,
he would heal whoever's the lowest at this point.
Okay, Tren, how many hit points are you down?
I have 45 out of 66 right now.
William's the one who needs
William,
healing.
William, it looks like you need the most healing. So in an odd twist of fate, you I think he's sitting down at a table and kind of drinking, but he's sitting cross-legged and he just goes on it, and without even looking, he no-scopes it and points in your direction while he's eating a sandwich. You heal for 8 points, buddy.
Yay!
Actually, we'll make it an even 10.
Even better, yay!
When do you get to heal yourself? ever.
I know, right?
Yeah. You guys have that weird moment of being like, you look really handsome today. Thanks, you look handsome
You too, buddy.
Yeah. Great. That is Turk's turn. Tren.
Is there anywhere where there's like 20 feet where it wouldn't hit anyone but cultists?
At the moment, maybe the door. Nope. Kiara's right by the door.
Inside my sphere.
Inside
the three.
What about the ones that were attacking me?
Yep. There's a little dark corner of the room where there were 3 that just kind of like are standing there, like don't know what to do. But they're grouped together in a little corner off to the side. You still have 3 individuals swarming you, but there's a group kind of behind them as well.
Isn't the cultist leader just 10 feet above that group of 3?
He is.
I'm going to be casting Fireball up there.
Up there.
Or over there where the...
Cool. That's going to get counterspelled. Level 3.
What?
It's a level 3 spell.
What level would you cast Fireball at?
3.
Yeah, that gets counterspelled, buddy. Unless anybody has got something they want to do, because this dude does not want to get fireballed. And if he sees you angrily looking in his direction and starting to gather flames in your hand, sorry, buddy. There's a, and he just kind of like centers that counterspell on that fireball.
Instead, I'm going to shoot him with my Eldritch Cannon Force Ballista.
Okay. Take a pot shot. I got to give you the same thing that happened to your dad, though. You got 3 guys all up on you, so this attack is going to be a disadvantage. Okay.
Even though it's coming from the cannon and not him.
So if it makes him feel better, the cannon will be rolling at disadvantage, but
somebody's
going to be rolling at disadvantage. Like
I was just asking because that's a kind of a new thing for me. I don't know.
You
about
say
how the
tomato, I
cannons
say
work.
tomato. Like
14.
14 is going to miss. As you fire the phaser cannon, and it just goes wide, as if this guy had plot armor on, and it just goes swinging off to the side.
Because he does.
Good night, Maysay. We love you, dude. Thank you for all the help. Actually, did you ever use Maysay's +5?
Would be a good time
Good point. I think you might get hit anyway.
Okay, well, hold on to it. You want to hold on to it, or you want to use it?
Save it.
I'm going to save it.
All right, save it. Save it for a rainy day. Who knows, man? You never know what's going to happen. I'll tell you what is going to happen. The cultists are going to go. Okay, we got a group right here. Tren got attacked. Turk, this is the group that's on you, buddy. 20 to hit. Yep. 22 to hit.
I guess.
15 to hit.
No.
Okay, so 2 attacks are going to land. That is going to be roll all the dice. 9 points piercing damage as the groups are going. They're just coming at you hard, buddy. 70 in the side. I will say this: as you're being stabbed into the side, you feel the ground begin to shake a little bit. It's a slight tremor. Okay, and everybody kind of gives a look around the space. All right. That is going to be that group of cultists' turn. This other group was attacking Icky, and then Icky ran away. So I think instead they're going to go after Texas. He's just kind of sitting there, super lonely.
I was feeling lonely.
Texas, that's a 15 to hit as they start gathering arcane energy in their hand.
Yeah, that hits that just matches it.
Okay. 6 points of damage. 11 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. 22 to hit.
Yep.
Another 4 points of piercing damage against you. So, yep. 10 total. And that is that group of cultists. And now the other group of cultists is going to go. The ones that swarmed the table where Cass was, who is now devoid of her holy symbol. I think all 6 of them are going to start taking attacks against Cass. And all 6 of these attacks are going to be at advantage. That's a nat 20 on the first one. That's a nat 20 on the second one. That's a 13. Does that hit?
Meets.
It meets. That hits. 11 misses. A nat 20 on the fourth one. No, the fourth one misses. The nat 20 on the fifth one. And then a 19 on the sixth one.
That's 5 hits.
Die.
Let's get ready to die, friends.
So keep track of damage for me. Ready? 6.
Gotcha. Wait. Oh, yeah.
4. 3. 12. Boom, 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 boom.
Wait, did you roll the 5th one?
2.
27.
27 points of damage. Cass is getting a bit of a beatdown. Okay.
Was that 3 crits or 4
Do any
crits?
of them take
3 crits.
steps away from her?
Gotcha.
Do any of them take steps away from you?
I'm teasing.
No. No.
And why would
They
they?
gather round. Boom, 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 boom.
All right.
That is going to be
Fun.
both groups. As Texas has some buddies around her. Okay, perfect. And now we go back into the initiative order with Texas.
All right. The cultist guy, he's 10 feet in the air, and he's fairly close to me, right?
He is fairly close to you.
All right. I'm done with this guy. We want to get rid of this guy, and we can get rid of everybody else. So I'm going to look over at him.
Okay.
And I'm going to point, and I'm going to say, I've had enough. Leave us alone. And I'm going to attempt to turn him into a snail. I'm going to snail him.
Okay. What is the
So
save?
he has to make a wisdom save of 17.
Oh my god. All right. Come on, come on, come on. It's a 16. Okay.
I would like to use my movement to go over and scoop him up and hold him gently in my
Well,
hand.
he's still 10 feet in the air.
Oh, I want to catch him.
Guess
Catch
what?
him. I want to catch him.
Guess what?
I need to make my movement. I know
I
I'm going to have to
planned
make
for
check.
this.
Crud,
Yes, I
crud,
did.
crud.
Okay, so you're going to.
I know this is going to be like a dex or something.
Nope.
Check.
The first thing that's going to happen here is breaking the grouping around you. So you're going to take 3 attacks of
Yep,
opportunity
that's fine.
as the individuals that were around you are gather around.
Forgot.
So, 21 to hit.
Yep.
13 to hit.
Yep. Nope.
22 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
I already used up my +5.
10 points of damage. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right. That's a 13.
Okay. Yeah, you make your con save, so the spell doesn't get dropped concentration-wise. You break away through this group of individuals. Now I need a dex save to catch the cultist leader in your hands, and then have everybody in the room turn and look and see
Yep.
where you are.
Yep. Okay. Come on. Okay. 17. It's a dex. It's not a dex save. It's a dex check, right?
It is a dex. I'll say dex save.
Save.
That's probably a little higher for you.
23.
23 is a catch. You catch the snail in your hand and the attention of every
That's
person
okay.
in the room.
I could take it.
Got it. That is your turn. Cool. You doing anything? No, I'd say that burned through just about every action that you have in your action, bonus action to cast.
So what drops the
catch.
polymorph?
Hmm?
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Go ahead. Yeah. No, I didn't read well. I'm good. No, we're good.
That drops the poly. What drops the polymorph?
Oh, cradle under my shoe. Yeah, no, it dropped.
I was reading the comment above.
No, I can't
Oh
kill it.
God. Okay.
Yeah, no,
cradle
that's
to
what
the
I
end of your
did too.
shoe.
And then I read it, but like I was reading in reverse
I was
order.
like, did I miss something?
Yeah, no,
Icky V.
no.
Tell me.
I'm
Tell
cradling
me.
him very, very
Help
gently.
me drop the polymorph. Great. That's 6 cultists. As Texas goes, ha ha! And then the 6 near the door swarm her. They are going. No, they are not. One is trapped underneath Kiara. Two would take attacks of opportunity. One would at least take an attack of opportunity. Still leaves 3 open.
There is a whole big rhino
Is
in
it?
the face.
What do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? Nope, that's their leader. Go ahead and take an attack of opportunity.
Is this the ones at the door?
Yeah.
They're not in.
They're not.
Are they up in initiative?
There are 6 cultists that are right after me.
There are 6 cultists right after her. Group D.
Oh, I thought Group A
No.
was for some reason.
Oh, no.
Okay.
William's got half of Group A on him, and the other half is near Tren. Group C is all gathered around Cass. We had another group, Group B, that's kind of like beating up on Turk. Simultaneously, Kiara broke away from a group. And then there's the group by the door. And the Yellow Prince is, yeah. So
Texas is I thought Texas was at the top of the order, but
no,
she's at the bottom of the
She's
order.
at the
Okay.
She's at the
Yeah.
bottom.
I thought you said, okay, we're back at the. Okay, my
Take
bad.
that opportunity attack, Kiara.
25.
Yeah.
Okay, roll damage.
Hey, where did it go?
I'm going to say you're big enough, too, to prevent all 3 of them from moving. The 3 that you're currently in a grouping with.
She just turned sideways.
There it is.
Yeah.
Like, where did I put my D8?
Excuse me. Pardon me. I'm sorry.
19 points of damage.
Okay. That's one of the 3 there, right? That's not the one that you're goring. That's
Correct.
one of the
That's
ones
not
that
that
just ran. Oh, okay. Yeah. He's not looking good either. Cool. That's your turn. The other 3 are going to go running forward, and they're going to hit their nukes.
Oh, fun. Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
23 to hit.
Yeah, just barely.
13 to hit.
Nope.
And a nat 20.
Oh. Wait, with that last one. You said it too fast. Never mind. I couldn't cutting words it.
Or nat
after the
20s
roll, but
tonight.
Before knowing the results, I can jump in.
It's
with cutting
easy to
words.
get nat 20s when everybody has attacks at advantage because they're swarming you.
But you've rolled more nat 20s tonight than I've rolled my entire time playing with you as my DM. That's all I'm saying. No, I
so lucky
believe you.
tonight.
I'm just saying.
It's like we've
my
got the worst luck
entire
tonight.
D&D life.
You're supposed to roll bad against us, man. Not good. It's terrifying.
Okay.
Take his dice.
You take. Oh, we got matching dice. Oh, what's up, matching dice, buddy? You take 37 points of necrotic damage.
That's a lot.
And I need a Constitution saving throw.
That's an 18. Or 16.
That is a dirty 20.
That will make it. You maintain concentration as a group.
But you die.
A group of cultists are all gathered around you. Okay?
Uh-huh. Got it.
That is going to be the end of the cultist turn, which takes us back to the top of the initiative order. Cass, you have your faculties about you. It will take a bonus action to reach down and pick up that holy symbol.
Is she still in her 3-point stance? I can't remember.
You tell me.
I don't know. Probably not.
No.
So she's gonna use the opportunity to go for holy symbol on the ground, and we'll go for holy symbol, and at the expense of potentially using up the rest of her action, she's gonna drop it into her bra because it's broken at this point, right? Because it was torn off of her.
Sure. Yes.
So it won't be prominently displayed. So it's going to be pretty much useless, but she needs it against her skin, right?
But I'm going to say that this counts as holding it. It's clever.
Okay. Well, where do we put the things when we don't have it? And everyone's within 5 feet, or the people that attacked, right?
Correct.
Previously. Okay. Reaching into a pocketbook, how much would that cost as an action? I just don't know, because it's kind of a
pocketbook?
weird thing. Yeah, her purse that she brought to the dinner party.
It depends on. Usually, it's a free action to draw or stow something. I had you burn your bonus action to grab the amulet and drop it in.
That's why I asked.
A free action to draw something.
Okay. And that's kind of a cheesy. Let's just cast something because it's fun and interesting.
I like cheese.
But does everyone else? That's kind of...
We got hand races all across the board.
Okay, well, Cassie's going to draw out a cup of loose powder for her face that she brought to the dinner party at Nikola Tesla's house.
Okay.
Pop it open and toss it at the people in front of her. Pocket foundation.
Bam!
You
are blinded for life.
You're
with
pocket
powder.
sanding with makeup.
Yeah, with powder makeup.
Yeah.
It's in her inventory.
Blinded for life.
Okay.
I've always wanted to do this in real life, so I'm just living out my fantasies.
I love it.
Women, help me. If you reached in and grabbed a handful of makeup.
It's in a thing with the lid. Pull the lid.
Okay.
Chuck.
Could you blind a group of individuals in front of you?
You could certainly hurt him. Oh, and if it's that powder stuff?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I will do.
You'd have to open it up though, because it's not like
God of Bacon
you
also
could pull
likes
it off
cheese.
pretty quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, you could definitely. This stuff irritates eyeballs.
Oh,
Like
yeah, it's
if we
pretty
put it on
awful.
ourselves, we have to close our eyes.
Yeah.
Indigo
Gma also says blind.
All three of them are blinded.
Woo!
The three in front of you. I am not going to allow you to go in a circle like you were in Cirque du Soleil, but I will let you blind the three in front of you.
Now
Well,
I want to do that.
A gymnast.
I will let you do this if you give me a acrobatics check and make the acrobatics check.
Wait, for the blowing
If
thing?
you want to try to hit all 6 of them, give me an acrobatics check. If you fail this, you will blind yourself.
That is absolutely how it works, and I'm not taking that risk. I'll take my chances.
You'd be like,
3 down.
Oh, it's in the mouth. It's in the throat.
Because it can backfire.
This is like dramatic glitter, but with foundation.
Yes.
I was gonna
But
say
better.
that. I love dramatic glitter.
Build your house on a dramatic foundation. Yes.
If you blow into this little cup thing and it comes back towards you, you're SOL.
Make a note about a cosmetologist class, maybe a bard subclass.
Dibs? Also, I'll fight with you before, or we can play it together.
Beauty school dropout.
Beauty school dropout. Now I kill dragons. No graduation day for me. Beauty school dropout. Okay, great.
That's a good point,
Great.
Indigo Gma. It irritates the nasal passages as well, and you sneeze a lot.
Oh my god.
That is Cass's turn. The next group of cultists are going to go, and these are the 3 that are gathered around Tren and William. Tren, you're going to take some more attacks from me, buddy. And that's a 12 to hit. Does that hit?
Nope.
15 to hit?
Yep.
23 to hit.
No.
You take 6 points of piercing damage. And William.
Are they staying in the sphere?
They are staying in the sphere.
Okay.
20 points. 20 to hit.
No, I'm gonna use another shield.
Got it. Burn that reaction.
I did.
21. Does that hit?
No.
Okay. What's your AC?
22 now.
Yeah, all 3 of those are going to miss. Boom, boom, boom. As they slam into you, bouncing off of your arcane shield. That is the first group of cultists. William, your turn.
Okay, I will do things and stuff. Stuffs and things. Okay, so Odaluke's resilient sphere on Texas.
I
Okay.
need to look this one up.
The storm sphere drops.
Yes.
As Odaluke's resilient sphere, a sphere of shimmering force encloses you, Texas.
Yes.
Nothing, not physical objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier in and out.
Yeah, I was hoping somebody had something like that. I had Lehman's Tiny Hut, but it takes like a long time to cast.
A disintegrate spell targeting the globe destroys it. Interesting. Got it. Okay, that is your action, William?
Yes.
You doing anything with your bonus action?
No.
You want to yell out to your buddy Hay at the bar?
I would like to. Oh, so when one person uses them, that uses up the person. They only can do them one time.
Once per round.
Okay. All right. Then I will shout to Hay.
Okay. What do you shout?
And Hey!
Dang it.
Perfect. Great. Give me a persuasion check, William. As you just see William Hey reaching out to the bar.
All right. That is a 11.
Okay. DC was 10. Oh, what's Hay want to do? I know what Hay wants to do. Hay's going to be like, on it. I'm close. Hay is gonna run out from behind the bar using his monk abilities to run over the tabletops and get to where Texas is. And he's gonna look at Texas and he's gonna be like, he's gonna look at you and you just hear a muffled voice being like, "Grab your knees." And he. You ever played this weird game called Monkey Ball? You ever play that video game?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember what.
Okay.
Is he gonna?
Oh Hay.
Hay is gonna punch that Odaluke's resilient sphere at a group of cultists. Specifically, the ones that are going after Tren, because you see Tren taking a beating, and
He's doing a human bowling ball.
And you're just gonna go flowing outward with that. Let's see what Hay rolls. Yeah, it's not bad, buddy. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, you know what, Tren, you're in a bad place, buddy. Give me a dexterity saving throw, please, as a Texas ball goes flying across the bar, breaking tables. Roll high. Now would be the time to roll that plus. Use that +5 if you haven't used it already.
I am, and that's going to be a 18.
So he's very happy because Hay gets a spare. All three of the cultists gathered around you fall to the ground and are knocked prone.
Can I let out a yeehaw as I'm going through the air? Is that a free action?
You can. You're a little dizzy at the moment,
okay.
so it kind of comes
it's
out.
It's going to be a dizzy
But you are right next to the Texas-sized Odaluke sphere, and the three cultists have hit the ground, and Hay's like, got him! And then goes just running back behind the bar, back towards the safety of the bar. He's a good drunk boy, that Hay. There you go. That is Hay's turn, William's turn. Kiara, your turn. You're surrounded by three cultists. One of them looks like he's not in a good, healthy place.
I'm going to gore him because why not?
Go
He's
for
right
it.
there. Woo woo. It dropped off my desk and into my lap. 21 to hit.
21 hits. You do not have to roll damage.
Okay.
Well done. As that horn pierces through, there is a scream and a flash of yellow energy as you watch for a brief second as a hand shoots out, a spectral hand shoots out from the floor, wraps itself around this body, and drags it straight through the floor. It is.
Oh boy.
It is gone. It is gone, gone, gone.
Okay. Cool. Hold on. I have to see one thing. I have the ability to speak telepathically.
Okay.
Would I be able to, as my bonus action, or even if it's just a free action, whatever, to cast just...
How do you have the ability to speak telepathically? Is it an item ability?
It is my feat.
You did pick up telepathic.
From my time in the Feywild.
And you did. Okay. Sure. I would allow you to speak with Cass.
I am going to tell Cass. Remember what Crystal said. Hit them with the heels. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. That is Kiara's turn. Next up would be the Yellow Prince. He's not here.
He's not here right now. Please leave a message after the tone.
So, Turk, your turn.
He's playing a game of ball with me.
He
is playing a game of ball with you.
Oh no. He's all cuddled up. I'm holding him very carefully, and I am protected.
Okay, cool. Turk, your turn.
As if he comes out of polymorph in that little ball. I don't even want to think about that.
So here's the deal.
Anyway.
Odaluke's spear lasts about a minute. Polymorph lasts a little longer, and that's if William doesn't drop concentration voluntarily or involuntarily.
Cultists over in that corner. How many are over in that corner?
There are
where
3 knocked prone where Turk was. 3 were gathered around Texas, but she has been pushed out of that space by Hay. There are 3 currently gathered around you, and 3 that were caught up in the sphere. Icky's dealing with another group, and there's 6 gathered around Cass, with 3 sort of floating by that door. Not floating figuratively, or literally, but figuratively.
Those that were over near where the Yellow Prince.
Yes.
There's 3 there in that area?
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm actually going to run towards Cass, taking the attacks of opportunity as I draw my swords, and I don't know, how far away is she from us right now?
Oh my god. Yeah. Buddy, she's a good distance away. She is about, I'll cut the difference and say she's about 40 feet away from you, surrounded by these cultists.
As I'm going to take my movement and start heading in that direction, I'll take the attacks of opportunity, and I'll be actually firing arrows as I go.
Okay. One of these is going to hit. One's going to roll a 23 total, and I'm guessing that's going to hit. You take 4 points of piercing damage. As another one of these daggers slams into your side, but Turk looks like a man possessed as he just breaks free from these cultists, and Cass, even swarmed as you are by these individuals, you see Turk barreling on ahead to where you are, screaming, and behind him there is a sound of like thunder. That seems to be getting closer and closer as Turk comes screaming and running towards you, almost as if they rolled a little poorly, and they'll be in after Tren's turn.
I am going to make my first attack.
Do it.
So that's going to be a 21 to hit.
21 hits. Roll damage.
And I'm also going to be using my Horde Breaker.
Okay.
Feat.
That's a ranger ability, correct? That's not like a feat. That's a ranger ability. I remember because
it looks like he locked up.
Oh, he did. I just am aware of it because I had a good friend, Callie, who had the Horde Breaker ability, and she broke it. She broke things real bad. So okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for Turk to sign back in, and use his abilities. But until he does, Tren, we're gonna skip to you, pal. As you have these cultists that are all on the ground, prone in front of you, and a Texas ball also within proximity. Hey, there he is! There he is! Oh, we have the opposite this time. Normally it's the other way around. It's
Now can't hear you.
It's push to talk, buddy. It's push to talk. In this here part of the Batcave.
The auto dice roller totally just locked up my system, so it's rebooting right now. But that first roll, that first arrow, did 6 + 8, 14 points of damage.
14 points of damage on one of the cultists in front. Okay.
And then one that's within 5 feet of it, that's going to be a 26 to hit.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look at Horde Breaker because I almost feel like this is meant for melee attacks.
No, it could be melee or bow.
Yeah.
It's actually, I think it's made for ranged.
On a weapon attack, on each of your turns you make a weapon attack, you can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature. I'm going to say you go full on Legolas here. And yes, you are able to use that bow and arrow. So I will allow it. Go ahead and give me another attack here.
That's going to be 13 on that second cultist with the Horde Breaker.
Okay. 13's not going to hit.
No. The attack was 26.
Oh, that hits. Yeah, definitely.
And then take my second shot. Are either of those guys down or?
No, none of these people have taken damage.
I'm going back to the first one again with my third attack.
But you know what? Do me a favor. Roll a d20 for me.
Okay. 17.
Okay. So that would have hit anyway. Now make this second attack at advantage because they're blinded.
Good thing too.
It's going to be 27.
27 hits. Roll damage.
8 + 8, 16.
16. Those two that you took shots at look like they're rough, but Cass has not done any damage to this
yep.
outcropping yet. So they're.
And as my free action, I will be dropping the bow and grabbing my short swords as I'm barreling.
Okay, I'm about it.
But I'll still be 10 feet away from them before I still have another 10 feet to go.
You do. Okay.
I'm going to see if I get my system running again.
You got this. I believe in you.
Love you, Connor.
Love you too.
Oh, gross. Fatherly affection. Oh. Make a con save.
Oh, it's some of that.
Brother. Tren, your turn, buddy. You got 3 that Meowth and Icky both are cute. Tren, go ahead and give me your turn, buddy. You got 3 cultists that are on the ground in front of you and a Texas ball.
I am going to be casting 2nd level Thunder Wave.
Oh my god. Okay. These are dex saves, correct?
Yes.
That are all made at disadvantage because they're prone, correct?
Yes.
Failure. Clever boy. Failure again. And failure. Wow.
13 damage.
13 damage. poof, poof, and poof. Okay, that's your action. You doing anything with your bonus action?
I'm gonna shoot the most damaged looking one with a flamethrower.
One of them disappears, but the second most damaged one, you can totally do that too.
Okay. That's a miss.
That's a miss. Yeah, the phaser is a little shaky as it's in front of you, and it pulls wide, and you miss. Okay, that's Trent's turn. This is the B outcropping. Okay, that's William. Group B was over here in this corner. She's taken out the cultist. One has disappeared. Two of them are going to make attacks against. It broke away from Turk. No, man, they're going after William. They're going to enter into the sphere. Nope, the sphere is dropped.
Sphere's gone.
Yeah. So three of them are going to just.
My sphere is gone?
No, the
okay.
storm sphere is dropped.
Oh, okay.
So they came over from one
Yep.
and moved to the bar.
You're not back up against them. You haven't moved at all, as far as I've heard.
Oh, I thought you said I was at the bar.
No, like close to the bar. Like you're still that 30 feet that you transported.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they moved the 30 feet, and they're gonna swing away.
Bring it. I like it.
Okay. Well, hang on. 16 to hit.
No.
6 to hit.
The number 17.
17.
It's not 22 because I don't have that.
I've lost my luck. All three of those, I couldn't roll above a 7. All those nat 20s are suddenly disappearing when I need them the most. Okay.
Wait, you wanted to kill me?
No, I want to drop that concentration. What else do they want to do? What else do they want to do? I gotta start getting creative here. They're starting to freak out a little bit. I don't know. No, they are good. Nope. Okay. That is one of the groups of cultists' turn. The next group of cultists, 2 of them are blinded. 3 of them are blinded. The other 3 can attack casts as normal. At advantage because they're flanking. 21 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
6 to hit. No.
Nope.
17 to hit.
Yep.
22 to hit.
Yes.
And these will all be at disadvantage because they're blinded. And yeah, all of those miss. Okay.
Oh, it's cute they tried though.
This is big talk. 13 points of piercing.
Total.
13 total.
Or is that the first one?
No.
Okay.
13 total. No crits on that one.
Yes.
Okay. You still up?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. That is.
I'm hurting. I'm bloodied, but I'm still up.
Okay. That's the cultist turn. Texas.
If I speak, can I be heard outside of the sphere?
No.
I mean, it says nothing, not physical objects, spell effects. Like I know I can't cast.
I'll
spells.
say that you can speak.
Okay. So I'm going to be doing 2 things, one with my voice and one with my movements. With my movements, you know how like you did that experiment in like school at some point where you were trying to protect an egg, and so you'd find different ways to like try to protect it so you could drop it off the thing and it wouldn't break. So I'm grabbing a little bit of cloth out of my bag and I am just wrapping this thing, but I'm making sure its head is out so it can breathe. I don't want to like smother it.
You're wrapping.
But I just want to give it some padding so that if it smashes against something, it is extra protected. So I'm doing that. That is what I'd like to do. Just wrap some strips of fabric.
Let me
get some padding. Yes.
Let me also tell you that you can do this according to the spell. You can use its action to push against the sphere's wall and thus roll
Oh yeah,
the
I
sphere.
can roll it. Yeah,
Okay,
I did
yeah.
see that. Thank you very much, though. The other thing that I'd like to be
I
doing.
need you to give me sleight of hand
Okay.
and just make sure you don't whiff it.
Okay.
You
All
have you've been saying that like I'm
Yeah.
keeping the snail really close.
Yeah.
Anything other than a nat
Yeah.
1.
Okay. Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
You lovingly cradle the snail. If and it is the happiest.
Baby Bjorned it.
You baby Bjorned it.
That thing, I could throw it across the room and it'd be fine.
Well.
All right. Okay.
No.
I'm not
don't.
going to. I'm not going
The
to.
snail.
That is not my plan. That is not my plan at all.
Spike in the end zone like a victory dance.
Yeah, no. My other plan is I'm gonna say, y'all just better get out of here real quick, or I'm gonna smash this guy so fast you're not even gonna remember his name. I'm hoping that they don't know how this whole polymorph thing works.
You're
Hoping they're
banking
just
on the
like,
fact.
yeah.
They're like, I'll do it. I'm crazy. You're watching me cradle it, but I'm gonna
No,
take a
you
real
said
good
sleight of
care
hand.
of it.
You said sleight of hand, though. You did say sleight of hand.
Oh, I didn't know. Were you trying to hide it?
You said sleight of
I
hand.
would have. How did you made it a disadvantage? What? Fine.
No.
Give me an intimidation check. You want to get greedy about it? No. Great. Give me an intimidation check. No, go ahead. As a muffled voice comes from the sphere, and you just see, and she holds up a baby snail in her hand, like. You want to front to the DM. 26 to the DM. Great. No, you made me roll sleight of hand from inside my indestructible sphere. Great. Great.
Oh man.
Cool. You feel like you were sufficiently intimidating as you held your recently cradled baby
On a scale of 1
snail.
to 20, I was a 26. So, you know.
Yes. Do you hold up the snail menacingly, or do you
No.
keep it cradled in your hand?
Well, I'm holding on to it. I'm not going to be like, I'm going to wave this thing around.
No, but so what you're saying is, I will kill it. I will kill this snail. Like you're holding it like.
I'm just holding it.
All right.
I'm not like rocking it and giving it a bottle or anything. I'm just
26.
holding it.
All right. Fine. The group of cultists by the door drop their weapons.
Don't leave? Fine.
They drop their weapons and, yeah, stand at the ready, putting their hands up, staring at the sphere. Cass, your turn.
Oh, well, after that display. So Turk is right nearby, like within
10
reaching
feet.
distance of Cass. Oh, I thought he ran right up against.
Nope.
Okay.
He took some time to aim his bow and take some attacks rather than running up and
gotcha.
Right there.
Okay, perfect. That works then. So Cass, feeling like she's probably getting the message wrong that was just her head, she's just going to try and heal the people around her.
You're going to give me a proper noun or a specific target? Are we just rolling at random? Are you passing out Band-Aids?
Yes, and they have very cute candies on them.
Okay.
Watch. No, she's going to cast, now that she's got her holy symbol back, a cure wounds. And
to who?
Well, that's the thing. Actually, instead we're going to use healing word.
Okay.
Hold on. No, it's cure wounds. I had the right thing clicked the first time.
Okay.
And because it's a sphere, it's just going to be the people within so many feet of her. And
no.
That's word.
That's aura.
Up to
Like
6?
that is cure wounds is specifically targeted at a person.
Up to 6 creatures in a 30 radius sphere centered on my point. It's mass cure
That's
wounds.
mass cure wounds. Do you have access to that spell?
Yep.
Okay, so you're casting mass cure wounds, your level 5 spell.
Correct.
Who are you targeting? Give me specific. All of the 6 people around you?
Well, I'm targeting myself and the people around me because
So
I'm taking advantage of this as well.
you're casting it on yourself and 5 of the random cultists.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to heal the cultists, but if Turk being in the sphere gets him heals too, then that's great.
Cass,
and
I
I don't know
love
who's
you,
near
darling.
me.
I love you, but you have to tell me who you're casting. Like you
But I don't
can't.
know who's within 30 feet. That's the problem. Because it's
Turk
15
is
feet around me.
Turk is there, but it's
Right.
creatures that you choose. So you can incorporate yourself into this. You can incorporate Turk into this. You can also incorporate any of the cultists that you want to, but you have to tell me.
How many are within that area of
6
15 feet
6
radius from me?
6.
Oh, okay. So even including Turk in that.
Including you and Turk, there are 8 individuals.
So let's do Turk, myself, and 2 of the cultists.
2 of the cultists, you're casting Cure Wound, part of this group of 6.
Now, are you casting it on the undamaged cultists in hopes of hurting them? Is that what I'm...
I don't think any of them are undamaged, unfortunately. Because that would have been what I would do.
So, some of them are undamaged at this point.
Oh, cool. Anyone
You get
that's
6
not
targets,
currently
right?
bleeding within the 6 around me.
Anyone not currently bleeding around you, you are casting Cure Wounds on.
That's the goal.
Okay. You can hit 4 of them and you and Turk.
Okay.
Okay. Give me your 3d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier.
Yeah. As soon as I find my D8. All right. The 3 and a 4 and a 6.
3 and a 4 and a 6.
Plus 4. 3, 4, 6, 4.
Okay.
So that's 3, 4, 17.
17 total. Yes. Okay. You, Turk, you heal for 17. Cass, you go ahead and heal for 17. The cultists around you look very, very confused as your healing magics reach out to them, and they start aging. The forms in front of you start aging in very, very fast, very, very rapidly in front of you, and they look like they're missing a bit of their oomph that they had with them, translating into their attack and their AC being dropped dramatically. Okay?
Well played.
Cool.
Okay.
So that was my bonus action. So let's do something bigger for my full action.
No, you did Mass Cure Wounds. Did you do Mass Cure Wounds or Mass Healing
sorry.
Word?
Flip it. Well, nope, let's do the other one. Let's do the bonus action for Mass Healing Word. Sorry, they're right next to each other. I'm getting them confused.
So this is going to be, instead of 3d8, it's 1d4.
3,
Nope.
2d4 at 4th level.
You're going to cast it at 4th level. Okay, so instead roll 2d4. Turk, you're not going to heal for 17. You're instead going to heal for something else.
1, 4 plus 4, 9.
Okay, you're going to heal for
And I'm going
9.
to include the same 4.
Okay, you got it. They don't look as old as they would have in an alternate timeline where you cast Mass Cure Wounds, but that is your bonus action for Mass Healing Word. What would you like to do with your action?
No, that was it. I did 1 action, 1 bonus action. I'm all done.
You can't do
So
2
you
spells.
can't do 2 spells, darling.
Oh.
One's a cantrip and the other's a bonus.
That's where the confusion came in.
Oh, that's me not having played a cleric in my previous life. Okay. Does 5-foot steps, remember?
As long as you're maintaining, you can walk around them. So I'm going to say this. I just
want to get closer to Turk. That's all I want.
Okay, then you would have to break through the ranks a little bit. But with them the way they are, I would say burning your action and your bonus action to have cast the I'll say you cast the first one, 17, right? You would have cast Mass Cure Wounds. With your bonus action and your movement, you're going to walk forward towards where Turk is. Okay? You would take some attacks of opportunity here. But they look a little weakened in this particular state. Would you still do that?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, we're getting closer to our peoples.
Okay.
And to get out of attack.
Okay, that's a.
And if it takes getting attacked to do it, that's.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm about it. That's a 15 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. 1 point of damage.
Okay.
That's a 11 to hit. And another 11 to hit.
Nope.
Okay, you cross the distance, making your way through the ranks and finding your way towards where Turk is. So you are. It is a dramatic scene in the movie as you go running forward towards where Turk is. And Cass, that is your action, your bonus action, your movement. You doing anything else? Okay, that's perfect.
Reading up on how spells work in 5e. That's what I'm doing.
No, that's no worries. The other cultists in the room are going to drop their weapons and turn to look at the sphere. Group A is going to do that. William.
All right. So I still have 3 by me. No, 6 by me now.
Yep. But they all seem to be, the groups of cultists around the space seem to be dropping their weapons and putting their hands up in supplication.
Oh, it seems like a trap. Because this is... Oh, dang it. Okay.
Would I be the one to give you a trap like this?
Yes, absolutely. Because they're just going to wait out the sphere. So we need to stay engaged in combat. So I am going to attack the one closest to me.
How are you attacking them?
I am going to use a cantrip.
Okay. What are you doing?
Ray of Frost on whichever one is the worst looking to me.
You see one, he's got pockmarks. You know, he just had a rough time.
That guy needs to live because I feel like he's already been tortured enough.
Give me an attack roll for Ray of Frost, please.
All right.
This is going to be at disadvantage because you're attacking somebody close to you, and this is a ranged attack.
Nope. Because I have Warcaster.
Oh, very good.
So that is a 16.
16 hits. Roll damage.
All right. 5.
He's still up.
Are they looking at me or
now that Texas is like, you guys leave and I'm going to give you the leader, and they all started like sort of like, oh, all right, the battle's over, and you were just like, ha! Like now they're looking at you.
Dang it! I thought maybe just one would look at me. That would be
sure. I'll say the ones closest to you are looking at you, and give me an insight check, William.
No, I got it. I attacked him. That happens.
You guys are free to make the choices you want to make, but
yeah. So what I'm going to do, because I made a boo-boo, is I'm going to.
You gonna heal that guy? Just be like, I'm so sorry, bro. I was up in the moment.
Sorry, my bad.
I said some stuff. You cast some stuff.
I'm gonna Misty Step. Out of there.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm going to move. Hold on, let me look at the map again.
You say anything when you Misty Step? You can be like,
my bad.
My bad. Yep, my bad. That's all me.
I'm going to Misty Step back up to Tren.
Okay.
next to Tren, and that's where I'm going to be.
Kiara, your turn.
All right, they've all put down their weapons and have.
And then William shot at one, and then said, "My bad, my bad, my bad," and backed up.
Now we also had attack of opportunity on our girl here, so we still had attacking cultists, even though others may have put down weapons.
Fair. Look, there's been bads on both sides. Okay.
Have the ones by Cass put down their weapons or no?
I'll say that now they have. As soon as Cass aged them by a considerable amount and kind of scared the wits out of them, she kind of broke ranks. Then they laid their weapons down.
I am going to. Oh man, this is a difficult decision. What's the distance between me and where Cass is and those guys?
45 feet?
Perfect, just enough. I am going to Rhino run towards them because I have 45 feet of movement.
Okay.
And I'm going to look very angry as I do this.
Okay, you're going to
stomp the ground, angry sounds.
You're going to form ranks with Cass and Turk.
Absolutely.
Okay.
As soon as I get up to them, because I have 45 feet of movement, I'm not going to attack. I would like to hold my gore action because it's the only action I can do as a rhino to bap them if they attack Cass.
You're gonna boop Snoot with your Snoot if anybody makes a move.
Absolutely.
Okay. That is your turn, Kiara. Are you doing anything else?
No, that is what I want to do.
Turk?
Because I don't want to leave people out there in the open.
Nope, that's good. You have an angry rhino on one side, and you've got Cass on the other.
Will actually be
some angry cotton candy on the other.
And some angry cotton candy on the other.
These guys have all dropped their weapons, right?
You watch around the room. There's two groups that haven't gone yet. Two groups of individuals that have not had a chance to go since Texas screamed out, "Lower your weapons, leave the room, and we'll give you the leader back."
I didn't actually say that. I said, "Or I'm going to smash him."
Or I'm going to smash him.
I didn't say I was going to give him back.
The letter of the law, she said, "Stop it, or I'm going to smash him." No, technically your words were "leave the room, or I'll smash him." But nobody has done that. They are dropping their weapons and looking towards the sphere.
I'm going to use my action to nudge myself between Cass and any other cultists that may be in that 5-foot space.
Okay.
While staring them down, and I'm also going to say Surf's Up, as my armor in this action is going to change into the most gruesome, ugly armor that you can imagine, that looks extremely threatening, with maybe even what looks like might be dry blood coming off the spikes as I draw my short swords.
Yes. Okay.
I'm going for full intimidation here.
Full intimidation. Give me an intimidation check at advantage as you turn into a metal album cover.
I would hope for something better, but I'll take an 18.
18. It's not bad. You see everybody kind of do a like a gasp in. There's an odd flicker of movement as before you, where once stood Turk now stands this menacing figure covered in spikes, little bits of dried blood coming off of the clothing and things of that sort. Turk cuts a menacing path when he wants to. That is Turk's turn. Tren.
So these guys are still knocked prone, right?
Yeah, for the most part. They're laying on the ground with their weapons at their side.
Do they look pretty hurt? Or?
Yes. But all of them have eyes for Texas.
I'm going to do one last level 1 Thunder Wave.
And I want to make this very clear. Like, you're attacking them. And they're laying before you just sort of like weaponless.
Seems fair.
Dude, I'm about it. Like, live your truth, man. Kobayashi Maru the heck out of this. Like, go ahead. Like,
I'm going to do it.
All right. Deck saves a disadvantage for everybody. One's actually going to make it with a 14 and a 19. The other 3 are not.
And that's going to be 10 damage.
Okay, they are barely up.
And for my words, I'm going to say, now don't try anything or I'll finish you off.
Excellent. Your dad is so proud of you right now.
I am.
The other groups are going to drop their weapons. Groups B, Group C, and that's A, B, C. Yeah, B and C are going to drop their weapons. You are currently out of combat as we go around to Texas's turn.
I said, get out now.
How do we know you will give him to us if we all leave?
How do you know I won't smash him under my foot right this second? Get out.
Fine. We will leave this place. You heard her. We want him alive. And you watch. Everybody in the room, give me a perception check. Who gets above an 18?
I haven't gotten my totals yet, but
Cass, is that an affirmative?
That's a no, not
That's
it.
No. 22 total.
Kiara and William, as this person who's talking says get up and get out of the room, you see him go like this. As
like jazz hands?
Nope, just really quick. As people begin to get up, dust themselves off, you see one of the members grab his knee and fall to the ground. As a couple of other cultists move forward, while this gentleman keeps an eye on the sphere. As they slowly begin to get up, taking their time to dust themselves off.
I'm
taking a little bit more time to gather up some wounded that fall to the ground very exaggeratedly. Everybody keeping an eye on the sphere in the room.
I told you.
Angry rhino sounds.
And then the sphere.
I cast invisibility on. I cast invisibility. No, shoot! I can't. As soon as the sphere drops, I'm gonna cast invisibility.
As the sphere pops and she's there, there's a. As the invisibility is cast, and you all see a floating snail in the middle of the space, wrapped lovingly in tissue paper.
Wait, it's anything on her person, though.
That's still a creature?
Yeah, but if you're holding somebody, it's...
Yeah, you know what? The snail...
Small.
The snail in Texas disappeared.
Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it's on the target's person.
I'll allow it. Texas and the snail disappear as they all sort of like take a step forward, and then there's a, and they all begin to file out of the space. It takes a few minutes as they all very hurriedly get up and move out of the space, and you see a good majority of them start to leave. Well, the one that was talking lingers behind and waits near the open door.
Did I see that big old healing damage weirdness that happened with Cass?
Sure.
Okay. But this guy is still lingering.
How many? Is it just him left in the room? That one guy?
Him left in the room, and the snail in Texas's hand.
I'm going to speak into his head. We didn't come here to hurt anyone.
Well,
I got.
Go ahead. Sorry.
What? Did we not learn anything about visibility?
Texas isn't. I'm talking.
Yeah. Kiara says you say you weren't here to hurt anybody, but
and I got stabbed.
I was not here for the stabbing.
Your leader was, and he's the one that did it.
Then I support his action.
All I did was ask why he wanted to kill a member of our party.
Then you must have asked it in an aggressive way.
No, I said that the person that he wanted to stab had never actually been here before.
Should we ask him?
You can ask him when he returns to you.
He looks at the group, makes eye contact, and then walks out of the space.
I ask a DM question real quick.
Sure, Cass, you have a second. He's walking out of the space. If you got something you want to do or say.
Was any of that conversation audible enough to have reverberated through the rest of the room?
Yes, absolutely. No, not at all.
And no, Cass is saying nothing.
It was telepathic.
Because she knows nothing.
Yep. Turk, DM question.
First mark. Does the person know they are marked?
With Hunter's mark?
Yes.
Isn't it a physical mark on their person?
I don't know that it's a physical mark. It's I mystically mark it as my quarry.
I think someone would. I don't know about this. They'd hear you cast. Yeah. No, I guess they would not know.
His back is turned and he's leaving the room. I'm casting Hunter's mark on that last cultist.
At what level?
First level.
Okay. For the next hour, you could track this individual.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. With that, you hear a whistle from Hay as he comes out from behind the bar and starts picking up chairs, tables, stuff that's been knocked over in the fight and things of that sort, and just starts like kind of resetting the place a little bit. You watch as he goes over and touches a chair. The wood seems to mend in his hand and stuff like that. And he actually brings over a little piece of dirt, and where each of the cultists fell, he's sprinkling a little bit of the dirt on the ground and saying a few words.
I'm sending a message out telepathically to Wolf again.
Okay.
Was that you, buddy?
No response.
So there's nobody. Go ahead.
There's no other cultists in the room. I would say most of the people at this point have left by the time the storm sphere hit. And right now, only in the space is Hay, who's going around to where the cultist fell and doing the dirt on the ground where each of the cultists fell.
All right, so do we want to talk to this guy, or do we want to just hit him with all the healing damage we got?
Can we bind him somewhere before we talk to him? Because I really want to find out, well, why there's Snaily God.
Well, yeah, it's just tricky because you can't really tie up a snail. We'd have to like stick him in a chair, hit him real quick, and then wrap a rope around him.
Well, hold on. Quick question.
He's in this situation for the next hour.
Yeah.
You don't have to be near him, do you?
Not really.
We've got to be moving, guys.
Oh, we just
We've
leave him
got
here?
places to be. I don't know if anybody else felt the thunder or the thing. Wolf's, he's got to be close.
And we only have 3 days until we have to get back.
All right, we didn't have any questions for this guy? Like, why do you want to kill us?
Oh, we had plenty of questions, but we're not going to get answers,
that's
are we?
Why don't we bring him with us?
Do you want someone who can cast magic in our pocket?
All his friends are out there waiting for him right now.
Yeah, but if we go outside without him, do you think they're going to just let us walk out?
Well, I didn't think we were going to go out without him.
Let's give up our hostage and then go out the front door.
I figured we'd ask some questions, we'd hit him with a whole bunch of healing damage, age him a whole bunch, and then send him on his way to his friends.
Hey, I don't have a problem with that.
I mean, technically he'd be alive, right?
Kiara is going to drop the wild shape.
Okay.
And she will assist in writing the tables for hay, and she will throw back her whiskey if it's still on the table.
I would say, against all odds, your whiskey is still on the table, along with a plethora of Jello shots that seem to have remained unscathed during the battle.
Well, they're scathed now.
They're scathed now.
Sees them. They're scathed now.
The whiskey fits her mood a little bit better.
How many whiskey? How many Jello shots are you taking, Cass?
In one.
Truthfully,
Turk's
she's gonna stick her
hand.
finger in one and loosen it, and then get very upset that somebody's trying to kill her and set it back down on the table and lick her finger clean.
Got it. Okay.
All right, I think we should. They're going to be waiting, and eventually they're going to get bored. So, do we time up, ask some questions, and figure this thing out?
Hey,
Cass is gonna go take a look outside real quick.
We make sure everybody's not near death right now.
Ooh, okay. Cass is sticking her head outside to the main
Just
area.
looking out the door to see how many people are standing outside waiting.
Okay. Tren, you call out to Hay. Cass, you stick your head outside the door. 18 or 19, Cass?
Cool. She's gonna wave and shut the door.
No door, just an archway, like a little archway leading out into the space. But as you stick your head out, you're like, "There's nobody here." No, wait a minute, there they are. You look, and they're just gathered. They all are standing, sort of staring out the doorway or at the archway.
hey, is there a back entrance or another way out?
I mean, yeah. There's a way out. You guys leaving?
I think so.
We don't really want to do any more damage to your bar.
I appreciate that. You guys kind of messed it up a little bit.
Are we planning on taking him with us?
I mean, you did tell them, and this is Hay. He goes, you did tell them to get out.
Yeah. I'm assuming that they're going to want him back, and I'm happy to give him back. I just think we should probably ask 1 or 2 questions first. And maybe incapacitate him just a little bit so that it slows him down in catching up to us and trying to kill us all over again with his 24 friends.
Break his arms.
Question.
Answer.
If I place my immovable rod upon this little snail and it crushes him and then he reforms, is the rod still on top of him?
Oh God. It has the potential to do bad things to him.
Yeah. Because it would have only been the height of the snail at the time.
Correct.
And if I put that immovable, right.
You don't know about it. He's either going to have a broken arm or broken leg, or you won't have to deal with this problem anymore.
Oh, solutions. Oh, so many. I'll explain that to the group and ask them. Do they have any issues here?
I'd rather get information from the guy. I mean, if we're gonna kill him, I suppose that's an option. But I feel like the first advice we got was about spells working differently, and
we've only been here a day, right?
Yes.
Only been here 6 hours.
Yeah. Okay. So what I will suggest alternatively, you could drop the snail. I'll hold it like 4 inches off the ground and let it go as soon as he comes back. So now he's held in place.
I would like to use the compact.
Okay. Explain.
I would like to make a call.
Okay.
I was told I get 1 a day.
Correct. You bring out the compact, open it up, and you see Morgan, Miss Morgan's face and she looks to have a large smile upon her face, and she goes, "Hello, dear. I didn't expect a call so soon, but here we are."
Well, come across some really interesting information.
Oh, really? What sort of information is that?
The place where we are is an in-between. It's not quite death, but it is.
Oh, a holding ground, as it were.
As it were. And there is an individual known as the Yellow King here.
Okay. Am I supposed to act impressed by this, or...?
You asked for information. I am merely retelling.
No, I am extremely grateful. Thank you so much.
I'm trying to just like go back through what we did already.
Sure. I'm going to say that Kiara moves off to a small corner of the room and does this, so as not
I'm
to...
talking to a compact mirror.
Yeah, like, "Hi, how's it going?" Like, as Kiara breaks away off into her own space.
All right, so we want to do this questioning.
we could. I mean, one thing we could do. I've got. It's really not. Actually, another one of your little bubbles might be a great thing to put him in. Because I mean, I can make I can make my little tiny hut thing, but that's not going to be quite as useful in this situation. What if you made one of your little bubbles around him?
No, because he'll be able to do stuff inside the bubble for himself. And then when the bubble drops,
I can just go try and get some answers from the jerks outside.
No, Cass, you need to please stay here. The jerks outside, you're the one they want. Please.
Can
please
Cass make the crackle lights out of her fingertips like the other crackle jerk?
Can you?
Is that a thing she can do?
You can gather a spell in your hands if you would like.
Does it make the same crackle jerk?
It makes a crackle jerk.
Cool.
I mean,
are you sure I can't just go ask them, Turk? Are you sure?
I don't think you should go out.
I'm sorry, Cass. You're the one that they want.
There's too many of them.
If we kill them right now, we won't have to deal with them.
Alternatively, and this is a really weird idea, but bear with me. We could try being nice to him.
That worked.
We did.
Nope.
I mean, we could just like ask him questions and hope that he might answer them, and then
Last time that is a drink in the face and a dagger in the side. What?
Yeah, he stabbed her when we tried to play
well,
nice
I
before.
didn't know that.
He stabbed who?
Kiara.
Kiara.
Yeah,
where's the snail?
Oh, that's right. Cass wasn't
Let's do this,
aware
Cass.
of this.
Kiara.
Can we wait 1 second, guys? Please, just one.
Kiara,
just slow it down a little bit.
You're still engrossed in your conversation. This is so funny to me that you guys just went through a harrowing experience, and you're like, "Yeah, but what do we do with the snail? Like, what do we do with the snail?" Kiara, you're over in the corner. You're over in the corner, just regaling everything that you've picked up.
I'm doing a brief overview because Cass is the one that made the deal, and Cass has to give the details. But I would like to give her a brief overview so she knows we're not reneging on the
Okay, perfect.
deal.
2 calls a day, by the way, not 1.
And I would, as I'm doing this, can I just like watch her face? I'm just curious to see if she's making any expressions or any tells of any kind.
Give me the keywords that you're looking for in particular.
I'm looking for glee,
Okay.
deceit,
Okay.
and actual genuine curiosity.
Okay.
Kind of what I'm looking.
Curiosity on the Yellow King.
Yeah.
Curiosity about the monolith. Glee when you talk about the battle.
Okay. Was it like the weird glittery eye shimmer glee?
No.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yep.
And then I will end the call. After I talk about the battle. I won't necessarily say that we have the snail.
Okay.
But I will tell her that we did have a battle in a bar, and end the call. Let her know that I will let her know any further updates.
Hay seems to be gathering a tray full of drinks as you finish your call and heading out. And as he does, he's backing out of the space and he goes, I don't know how long they're going to be out there for because the longer they stay out there, the more rested they're becoming. And I don't know if you guys can take another hit like that. So I can probably buy you a few minutes and tell them that it's taking time to drop it, but you don't have a long time. So whatever decision you're going to make, you might want to make it. And Hay backs out of the space.
Listen, y'all, I'm about 10 seconds from just opening this door, chucking him as hard as I can, and we can go out the back.
Before Hay leaves, can I ask finally?
Yeah.
The ambrosia shots, is that something that can happen more than once a day? The whole thing works? I'm just curious.
Yeah, funny thing about that, I only got like 1 shot left. And he goes back behind the bar and grabs one of the champagne flutes. And you kind of see the large mess back behind the bar. But he goes, I got 1 left if anybody wants it.
Yeah, that's happening.
Cass takes it?
Looking at how bloodied up her friends are, she's gonna blow through as many of her heals. She would like to, if it suits the room, like to blow through as many of her heals as possible and then re-up.
Okay. Start burning spell slots. Give me a collective number of HP that you can heal, and I'll say this: you've got a plenty of.
Is the party okay with it first?
Yes.
Okay. Yep. You blow through all of your spell slots. Everybody's healed back up to full. Cass replenishes her spell slots. I'm convinced that you could do it. Okay.
Yeah. Easy.
So your spell slots are back. Everybody's health is back, but nobody else's spell slots are back.
Yeah.
Got it?
Cool.
Yay, 4 spells left.
Now, this is going to eat up a bunch of time because every cast of a spell is 6 seconds. So while Cass is busy casting spells to heal you all, what are the rest of you doing after what Hay has presented towards you?
What are you doing with that
We need
snail?
to get out of here.
I'm just saying, does anybody want to question him before we turn him over? I think we should just get rid of him. But if we can get rid of make him more harmless before we get rid of him, great, let's heal him.
Let me just say this. You're going to give the enemy their leader back.
Well, the alternative is we kill him and they all come back in and kill us.
But they are leaderless.
Anyway.
All right, well, we can do this. This is fine.
We can ask questions and kill at the same time. It's really not that big a deal.
Cool. All right, here. And I hand the snail to William. Be my guest.
Oh, God. Okay.
William has the snail. Assuming
What if we
he took
just
him.
kill everyone outside? with like mass destruction spells.
Say what?
We don't have to turn him back into anyone if there's no one to turn him back to.
So yeah, that's an option. Trent, bloodthirsty buddy, slow down. Let me ask you this one question. One question. Who is not supposed to die?
Sorry,
Cass.
Who
what?
do these people want to kill?
Cass.
Who's in charge of them?
Snail.
Cass. And she reaches her hand out for the snail.
William, Cass is reaching for the snail.
I give her the snail.
Okay.
What's it in again? A swaddle? Like a
Oh,
little
he's
blanket?
in a
Well,
whole
we've
little
taken it
snail
out.
swaddle.
Taken it out.
Okay.
Wait, hang on. Let's
Take it out
do
of the
this
snail
right.
swaddle.
It is in a fantasy baby Bjorn.
Yes. Take it out of the Bjorn.
I kind of like the alliteration of snail swaddle.
I like the alliteration of Bjorn again.
No.
And
Right.
baby together. Baby and Bjorn.
It's obvious these guys are going to attack us the entire time we're here.
So I get it. Take out the leader. They were all coordinated by him.
Cass, I have to play this right. You are still healing people while you hold on to this snail.
Yeah, that's true. So he's in anything that's in an AoE, so I probably should put it down. But it was only like a minute and 18 seconds
To heal everybody? Okay.
of time that it... Yeah, because I only have that many spell slots.
Got it.
So she's going to talk to the snail.
Okay.
Y'all ready for a ridiculous monologue?
Yeah, roll.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm what?
Talk to the snail. Because the hand ain't listening. I don't
know if I can do this, y'all. This is a D12.
Okay.
Do I know you? Have we met? Because you're a little slimy and you're more snaily than anyone I've ever met before. But here you are,
Cass.
trying to kill me. What?
Cass, he's got a snail
I'm
brain
waving
right.
Texas down. Now, Texas, no.
The
Let her
only
go with it.
experience that
Let
she
her-
has with this is Kiara. Like turning into
Let her go with this.
What?
She's got to do it.
Am I doing it wrong?
Say your piece. It's
Do I
okay.
have to think the message?
No,
Okay.
just say what you're gonna say.
Stop! I think I'm done.
Okay,
I'm
he
still handing
didn't
it back to
understand
Texas.
any of that. He's got a snail
What?
brain right now.
Did she just drop him on the ground?
No, I handed it back to Texas.
Oh.
give me a D20. Anything but a nat 1.
Where is my D20? That ain't good.
Okay, Texas, give me a
do it.
Check your
D20.
bra.
Anything but a nat 1.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I
That was
lost it.
7.
My dude.
That was
No,
7 on the
you're
die.
fine. You're
Where's
fine.
my...
Cass, you handed over correctly.
Okay, good. Still angry.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
No, I mean angry that I handed the snail back carefully but angrily.
Okay. Y'all this is getting tiresome. I just want to.
I said we
wanna,
just kill him.
Okay. Okay. Is that what everybody wants to do? I mean, if that's what everyone wants to do, like.
To be honest with you, I just want to go home.
All I know is 2 out of 4 of the messages that we got from the person who actually lives here and knows how this place works is about kindness and healing. Like,
I
and that
tried to be kind. I gave him a drink. I sat down and talked to him, and he stabbed me.
Right. No, I know. But then when Cass was healing somebody who was already perfectly healed, they got weaker. They got more damage. Should we just try this? Can we just try this?
We can try to be nice. Absolutely.
Heal him. Heal him. Heal him.
Sure. I will give it a shot. Do I heal the snail or
Well,
can
you
not
already
heal?
used up your. Oh no, you didn't. You're back.
No, she's
to normal.
all restored.
I've got some healing too. I can only do it
I'm all
once per
juiced
day.
up again.
I have some cure
Yeah.
wounds.
Do we just
But you
try
guys-
it? And if it doesn't
you
work and he
guys
gets
need-
super strong, we just kill him all over again.
You guys need that energy for other things. I'm full back up, remember?
Okay. Do you
So
try
am
this?
I.
I mean, I don't want you guys to waste something
Let's
that
do it.
you might need the energy for later.
Let's
If we're
just.
trying this,
Let's just.
All right,
do I
smash
do it
the
on
snail.
the snail?
All right, everybody roll
What?
initiative.
I thought I was Healing him.
No, we have to smash him to heal him.
What?
We couldn't have used the immovable rod first.
We've talked
Oh,
too
But
long.
no.
Everybody roll initiative.
All right,
Let's Texas
let's
this.
do this.
20 to 25.
Took too long.
Oh, no.
Turk. Turk, what'd you get?
20.
Cass.
20 roll off.
20 roll off.
2. Turk, what'd you get?
Nat 20.
Oh.
Turk's going first. Followed by Cass. 20 to 15.
17.
What'd you get,
18.
Kiara?
19.
19. Kiara. Texas.
No, he was higher than me. He was like 18. I was 17.
Oh, Trent, what'd you get?
Trent.
Oh,
18.
Yeah.
I did as well.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
What a grouping today.
Yeah.
If we're
geez.
not in combat, we can do well.
So my next was I rolled a 20.
I'm gonna guess that William's going next, followed by Tren, followed by Texas.
Okay. Wow. When I get a 17 and I'm all 6th in initiative. Jeez.
Okay. Turk.
Ugh.
Just blew my one nat 20.
Yeah, man. You got 6 seconds, my dude.
I would need to know, is this guy full formed in front of us?
Yep. He falls and hits the ground, and he's just got a very shocked look on his face as
Is he
he
lying prone or is he standing?
He
Where
is
are we
lying
looking at?
prone with his butt on the ground, looking a little beat up, a little worse for wear. Staring at you,
gonna-
this red symbol on his over where his heart is.
I'm going to go and cross my short swords and put them right there at his neck.
Okay. You're just putting the short swords at his neck.
My action of slicing off his head or attacking as soon as he
As soon as he
has his
does.
move. And I put the swords in. I do not move.
Okay. Cass.
It's going to be 6 seconds of questions.
Okay.
Hi,
And-
yeah. Why do you want to kill me? You have an answer I'd like to know. Nice to meet you, but that was kind of rude. Also, don't hurt us anymore because we can clearly handle it.
Okay. You got high. So why did you hurt me?
No, yeah, whatever. Yeah. 2, 3, yeah. That works. The rest of it was in my head.
Yeah. It was translated in body language. 70% of all conversations happen in body language. So there you go. Kiara.
Micro expressions.
Yeah. Kiara.
Kiara is going to hold on. I need to see the wording of telepathy real quick.
Go ahead. Yeah, you've utilized that very well. I need to look at the ruling of that anyway too to see if you can use that while in wild shape.
All it says is you can communicate telepathically with any creature you can see within 30 feet of you. If it understands at least one language, it can respond to you telepathically.
Okay. There you
When we came to this place and we dealt with the nightmare, all that weird things that we pumped at it freaked it out. So I am going to pump it full of happy.
You're gonna
I'm
pump
just gonna
the
take
cultist full of happy.
I'm going to take 6 seconds and I'm going to think about
Happy thoughts.
I'm going to think happy thoughts. No, I'm
That's
going to think
tomorrow's
about
stream.
I'm going to think about like kid shows that I used to watch when I was little, and like the inane things that happened, like the Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack, and I'm gonna like Bubby monologue him for like 6 seconds.
Okay. Give me a wisdom roll here. D20 add your wisdom modifier to this.
Okay. I'm just trying to like pump him full of happy, so maybe he's more pliant to answer
that's
questions.
that's
I don't
what
know.
they do at Disney too. I get it. Like that's
That's a modded 20.
mod 20. Okay. There you go. That's Kiara's turn. William. Don't give me this look. You guys all rolled 18s, 19s, and 20s. Like, there's...
Yeah, no, I get it. Just like there's no options for now. We're in the Happy's fun time show. With you know what? I'm just gonna put my immovable rod on his chest
And click the button.
And click the button.
Button is clicked. Tren.
I'm gonna have crackly hands and hold scorching ray.
Okay, I love how we've invented a term now that is in Indigo Chameleon. I want to make the crackly hands. And now, I never thought I'd say this, with a 17, Texas, you're last.
Oh, I want to try this whole thing now. I've been talking about it. Might as well put my money where my mouth is. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay, go ahead and roll healing.
And it's my Kenneth Mandolin one. So
Okay.
it's only a level 3. Like I only get once and it's a level 3.
Okay.
So it's 3d8. Where's my other d8? Ah! Here. Oh my gosh, that was cruddy. 8, 12 plus 5, 17 points of healing damage.
Okay, he screams. This boy screams. As the two swords start to cut into his neck a little bit, Turk, he can't help it as his body is racked with this healing magic, and you see him start to age, just as the other ones did. His skin growing a little less firm. As he loses basically a little bit of his hold on this reality, and he screams, and his body arches in pain almost as he becomes old in the space in front of you. So you can keep the swords there, but he is unfortunately.
Can I say
currently crushed down underneath the rod, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Can I say we got more healing where that came from, so you better answer our questions quick.
Okay.
Whenever he has opportunity. Yeah, I understand.
It is now his turn. He looks at you with hatred, pure, unmitigated, unparalleled hatred in his eyes, and says, "What do you wish to know?"
At Turk?
At Texas. Texas is the one that's questioned.
Oh,
and
well,
then, like,
you know what she said. Why do you want to kill her? Why did you try to kill us?
She stole something of great value that belonged to me and took it for her own purposes. And so that is why I attacked her.
We've never been here before.
False.
As I said before, not false. We've never been here before.
Your name is Cass, correct?
Yes, and if I've learned anything from SVU, it's that the burden of proof lies on the accuser. So prove me that we've been here before.
Okay.
I don't know your face, mister.
Questioning to the smarter people, he's going to head over to the doorway with his bow and just kind of look to see what the 18 are doing.
Okay. Hayes got them somewhat calmed down, but if there was a little red bar above their heads, it looked like it was climbing up there. Okay?
Gotcha.
Your name is Cass. You had a group of people that you trusted. You lost that group of individuals aboard a ship. You regretted it every second of your life. And because of that, you sought to traverse the world between life and death. You found your way here to the White Horse, whereupon you took my amulet that would allow you physical purchase and allow you to travel between the planes. It was a gift gifted to me by my patron.
Amulet.
Alternate
like?
timelines, guys.
Is it kind of yellow with a smiley face like this? Because I don't have anything that belongs to you that was gifted to me recently. And I haven't been on a ship in a very long time, nor did I lose anybody on a ship. I'm so sorry, Crystal. I had to say it.
He looks at Turk and says, if you're going to kill me, kill me.
I've already left his neck.
You've already left his neck? Okay.
Yeah, he's by the door.
I'm over by the door looking at the 18.
That's right. So, as you guys all look at him, and this conversation keeps going on of him just responding to questions and answers, he will bring both of his hands up to where the unmovable rod is and try to move it to no avail. It is centered on his chest. Instead, he just looks at the group.
Can I make an investigation check on the symbol?
Okay.
On his chest?
Yeah, absolutely.
We didn't come here to hurt anyone. We came here to find someone that we did lose.
And how was I to know this? She had already
I
taken
asked you
things from me.
questions. I came up to you with a drink to ask you questions, and you stabbed me.
In her party. This would not be the first time she lured me with sweet words and then surprised me in a moment of weakness.
Well, if you had that in your back pocket, we could have had a conversation, and that could have been the end of it. You didn't have to stab me and throw perfectly good drink in my face.
That was a 22 on the investigation check, by the way.
Okay.
We are just looking for a dog.
You're looking for a dog.
Hold on.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we are. But you know what? Even more is you're not really my type, and I don't think I know your name. I'm Cass. You know mine. What's yours? This is polite. We're being nice, right?
Tren, this is a symbol for the Great Old One. It's an ancient, ancient, ancient dead god.
Does everybody understand the concept of eventual outcomes and multiple timelines? That's what's
I've
going
watched
on
enough
here.
sci-fi to know about
Okay,
concepts,
this is what's going on. The
So we stumbled
ship
across some.
they're talking about is where we lost Crystal, but that could have gone differently in so many different scenarios. In that particular one, it seems like the only survivor was Cass.
He holds a hand up as if he wants somebody to help him up out of his predicament on the floor. He reaches it out towards Texas.
Don't touch his hand.
Right now, you are the one we cannot trust. You stabbed me. You brought 24 individuals to this place to kill our friend, and all we are doing is looking for a dog.
What do you want of me? Do you want me to apologize?
No. I want you to not try and stab us. We are not the people you are looking for. She might be Cass, but she is not your Cass. Do you understand that?
He looks
I'll
very
remove
confused.
the rod. I'll remove the rod.
You remove the rod. He does not understand this.
Yes, we were on a ship a while ago. We saved a bunch of people. And Cass didn't lose anyone that she can remember. None of us can remember except William. We are not the people you are looking for.
Hey, Chaotic Calling, thanks for the raid, guys. We love you.
I want to use my Jedi mind powers, and we are not the individuals that you're looking for.
I mean, I made that motion, but that's not.
He has not.
I saw it. I caught it. I caught
He
you.
has not seen Star Wars. Otherwise, it would work.
But I just. We are being honest with you. We are here looking for a companion that we did lose, who was banished here. It was an accident. He is a dog. That is what we are here for. As soon as we find him, we will go.
Then he looks at you and says, "Then I wish nothing more from you. I apologize for stabbing you."
Thank you. If we see this other Cass,
I will reach out my hand to help him up.
Okay.
Don't smile so big.
He grabs
Don't
your
you do it.
hand and gets to his feet and stares at the group and says, "If you find her, let me know."
How would we do that?
By returning here to the bar.
Why do you want to kill her? Other than your silly necklace? What's a necklace?
Okay, no, that's enough. That's enough. The silly necklace, you know he's hurting, right? Like you know he's hurting here.
Why would you do that?
Because he took hers earlier in the night.
That's fair.
Yep.
He did.
Yep.
And if we're going shot for shot, and he's already hurt my people,
yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
sorry. Cass is a vengeful girl.
She is, and I think we see it, and that's worth it to me. Is that we see this vengefulness as he cast. Anybody
Counter spell.
What level?
Counter spell. Level 5.
Roll.
Dang. Oh, jeez. Don't fail me. What's the mod? It's the spellcasting modifier, right? To that.
Yep.
19.
Yep. Spell doesn't go off.
This is bad.
You not only took away my necklace, you took any hope I have of speaking with my God. You removed it from me.
Is that why you did it to me?
I did no such thing to you.
Your people.
Then why is this no longer up her amulet and then put it back in her shirt?
My men would do anything to protect me.
We find this Cass that you are looking for. We will come back to this bar. That you know that we are not lying to you.
Fine.
We are not. This is not the Cass you want.
Fine.
What did your necklace look like? So I'm sure that this is the person you need.
It has this symbol, and he points at his chest. It is black obsidian chain, quite the opposite of the white marble that you see in the monolith.
If we are unable to return to this place, is there another way we can contact you?
Magical means. Sending. Do you have this ability?
One of us does, I believe.
Contact me in such a way.
Do we have something
but
we can call you?
I'm not quite that familiar with you. So,
fine.
Your name again, please?
Thomas.
Or maybe a number?
Thomas.
Thomas. Lovely to meet you, Thomas. It's been a pleasure. We'll call you if we see me.
Cass.
I'm sorry. He's just really frustrating.
Another spell.
Counter spell.
What level?
4th.
4th level. Roll for it.
D20 go. Shoot. Here. That was a nat 1.
Nat 1.
There's the D20 I
That
needed.
level 7 spell is going to go off with one final blip. Hands free at his side. Planar shift is going to go off without a hook. And Thomas is going to disappear from this plane of existence to a different one. Clearing.
All right, we got to move.
Clearing out the space, and with all right, we got to move. That is where we are going to end tonight's adventure. It was close. It was close. You walked that ledge. You walked that ledge, and I'm proud of the decision. Play your truths. Always play your truths as characters. This is good. So wow. Okay. Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. We had a big audience, and we're so happy to have you guys all with us. We're gonna go raid another channel and show them all of the love in the entire world. Indigo Connect. Thank you for getting lost with us. Thank you for helping me run that insane combat just with your encouraging words and love and support. I felt it all the way over here. We love you guys. Indigo Connect.